for indulgence.
Fuck, it's an ad. One sec. Okay, yeah, this is what I was looking for. I'll be live in a sec. Dude, I love Dave Blunt. He's my favorite. Um, we're here for a stream, okay? I decided to go live because people are like, you're not doing anything, but you're also not going live. So it's like, okay, I'll go live. I'll go live, I guess. Now, why is my mic so quiet? I don't know. Let me figure that out real quick. Am I even using the right fucking input? I am using the right input. Okay, well, can I change the volume of the input device? Fuck me, dude. One sec. I'll just move it closer physically. All right. Well, how are we doing, folks? How are we all doing? The camera's shaky. Okay, I have a shaky cam. Uh, for some reason, chat isn't displaying, so we're just really off to a great start. Great start right now. Um, I actually can't even read chat right now. Hold on. Thank you for the 2, Soul Skibbity. Did you see what Queeman said? No, I don't particularly care. Um, this is what every time I go do so, it's like every little detail is like, oh my god, I heard that you walked. I heard that you, and then it's just like annoying game of like telephone where somebody else for comedy's sake is exaggerating something or overplaying something, and like the chat is like too fucking autistic and stupid to decipher a joke, so I just have to explain things secondhand, which is the worst thing on earth to ever do, and I hate doing it. It's so fucking annoying. Okay, man. Okay, yeah, you're retarded. You were retarded. Yes, yes, you're fucking retarded. Hey Aiden, I am sorry for annoying you. I hope we're still friends. Yeah, man, we're like this, bro. We're like this. Looking more dead than normal. It might have crazy thought. Okay, crazy thought. This is gonna be shocking to some. It might have something to do with me being sick. People, yeah, Aiden's been like sluggish. Aiden's been like he doesn't really want to like leave his room. I've been fucking sick. I've been sick for 3 days. I mean, I'm getting over it now, but like, yeah, I'm not like, I'm sick. He alleged that I was autistic. That's really cool, man. That's really cool. He's a fucking hunchback, like literally. Thank you for the 2. What's with the red hair? You're fucking colorblind. What is your deal, man? Can you calm down? I am calm. Why were you mean to Hellbent? I thought the criticism is that I wasn't mean to Hellbent to her, like I was complaining about Hellbent, but I wasn't doing that to her face. Now I was mean to her. I honestly, I don't even. It's a joke. It's a big fucking dude, and they have little Queeman coffee cups in this fucking country, dude. Is this the stream where you retire? I'm considering it, man. I'm fucking considering it. Why are you and Parry different heights? Um, I don't know, man. Talk about the restaurant. I wouldn't talk about it because it's the most uneventful, unexciting thing ever. Like, there's like nothing exciting about it. I was gonna go for dinner. I found some spot. Everyone said, Quinlan said he was down. I thought Dickers was coming. He said he actually wasn't. Hellbent was coming. I got a reservation. I pull up. Like 10 minutes before, Quinlan was like, "Are you sure you want to go to this place?" And it's like, well, if we don't, I have to. I think I had to pay like $40 if we missed the reservation. Um, it's like if you want to go somewhere else, you could just tell me, fucking not like 10 minutes prior or whatever. Uh, not 10 minutes prior to leaving, like 10 minutes prior to like the reservation, like fucking starting or whatever. It's like okay, I guess yeah, I'll just um. How was the bread? It wasn't great. I just like I don't see what's like if you find any of this interesting, I mean this with all due respect, like you need to take your own life. I am encouraging you to fucking do it, to go through with it. It is so uninteresting. This is literally like I says it's like wine moms that watch Bravo and Real House. It's like who the fuck watches this? Who gives a fuck what she's wearing or if she's going for dinner or it's like that, but somehow even more fucking stupid. It's so uneventful. I know your life is not that boring. I mean, there's a compliment. I know even the biggest loser in this fucking chat does not have a life boring enough where they could ever justify interest in what the fuck I had for dinner one night. What? There's no drama. What is the drama? I'm confused. You want to? Okay, you want the full breakdown of my trip? All right, here's your little breakdown of my trip. Oh, this is great, super. Let's see what the drama is. Okay, let's see what the fucking drama is. Everyone, I would not be interested if there was because there is nothing happening. Do you think it's interesting that somebody ate? That somebody ate food? You think that's fucking it? Like that? You think that's interesting? Um, you came out and said you. Yeah, I got annoyed. Yeah, I got annoyed by someone. I'm sorry. Grow what? I don't know what the fuck is happening. I like unironically for the last 24 hours, I don't know if it's like I'm disassociating or whatever. I like unironically feel like everyone else is like crazy. I know that's like something only crazy people say, but it's like I legitimately I've tried to think about it from every angle. I can't figure out what's going on. Like it feels almost like a fever dream. I don't know what's going on. Why are you vague? What was I was just annoyed. I was just annoyed. There was nothing specific. I was just annoyed. Something that I don't think Hellbent's like a bad person or whatever. I just don't enjoy Hellbent's company. Something I personally don't like is like when people like get personal. Not personal. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Like I don't like. Not saying Hellbent did this, but a good example. Like I don't like sentimentality. I don't like I like hanging with people. I don't like when people. I'm not saying Hellbent did this. It's just explaining my overall personality type. Like I don't like if somebody's like, Aiden, like, aren't we such good friends? Or not saying Hellbent. Once again, did any of that? I'm just trying to figure. I don't know how to word what I'm describing, but like I had a like if somebody's like, Aiden, like you're like you mean a lot to me or good for like I get uncomfortable. I just don't like when people get like personal like that or whatever. And like I kind of I'm facetious towards people or whatever. And like when Hellbent was like, um, do you have like an issue with me? Do you? Well, it was like I got like a little uncomfortable. It's like because I just got like annoyed. It's just like because it's just like we all jab at each other. You just fucking move on. You don't need to be like, is there anything I could be doing better right now? Dude, I fucking hate people, dude. I hate people. Someone tried to make friends with you and I wasn't a dickhead. I don't how was I a dickhead? I'm terrified of confrontation. That is like the biggest like self-report that you're a fucking drooling like mongoloid. I used to get in trouble in school for chronically arguing. That was the main thing I'd get in trouble for. I have no issue arguing with people. I have no issue. I just don't like conversations of like a not argumentation. Just I can't. I don't know the word I'm looking for. Like personal, sentimental, anything describing a relationship between two people, like a friendship or I don't know. Like if I like I have a brother, like if my brother called me and he was like, you know, you're such a good brother to me, man, or whatever. I get like uncomfortable. I don't like. I just like to be me, dude. I just like to be my own guy, kind of like there. You know. I don't know. I don't know. I just get like, did I annoy you? No, Soul. I found you to be very pleasant to be around. Thank you for the 2. GG's with the 5. Why are you a ginger? I don't know. Wipe the tears off. I'm not. There's no crying. It's who's at fault? I don't understand. Notice how like they're so terrified of my intelligence they disagree yet they never call in because they know they're too fucking stupid to talk to me. It happens many times, many cases. You lost her Soviet medal, by the way. It fell out of my pocket. If she wants the money, she gave it to me as a gift. It was a nice gift. And sadly, I lost it, just like I lost my rings. Um, Now, if she wants an, I could buy her another one if she wants it back. Like, I'm fine with doing that. Uh, yeah. So I said thank you. I was grateful. I literally said this is really cool. Thank you. Is the gift like see this is why I also don't like taking gifts from people because people will give you something and then use that to like hold it over you. They use like a mechanism of fucking control. Okay, now you have a bond to this person. You owe them something. You have to do and it's like I genuinely appreciated the gift. I accidentally lost it, just like I lost my own possessions, and it was a mistake. I'll do whatever I need to compensate for that. Um, but I don't owe any, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to really be doing here. Thank you for the 5. Not, how do you, okay, do you think it's like an intentional act to go and like, how do you think losing something works? It fell out of my pocket along with the other shit that was in my pocket. But there's nothing I'm saying that's like I honestly I feel like I'm in like a fucking dream. I don't understand like what the issue is. You didn't help her find it? Wait, how would I help her find it? I didn't realize it was lost until after I'd gotten back to my apartment. Or not my sorry, my hotel. I'm fucking idiot. After I'd gotten back to my hotel. So how would I help her find it? Was I okay? No, I got. I was supposed to go. Hellbent. I imagine what you're gonna say is Hellbent was actually retracing our steps on the streets of London, and I should have figured this out and then gone and like retraced our steps on the streets of London, right? How's it supposed to go? What are you talking about? What? If she was, you should have. Well, she wasn't. I'm sorry. What was she doing that I should have joined in on? What was she doing that I should? Because what you're doing now, and this is why I hate games of telephone, you're conflating different situations. We were at this like house or this apartment. This was when I lost my ring, so this was not related to her gift. You're conflating two situations because you're a chatter and you're really bad at deciphering info by virtue of being a chatter and really dumb and fucking stupid. So it's like hard to, I know, like remember things properly. But I lost my ring, right? I'd gone to look for it. I had looked under their couch. I was on my back looking under their couch. Um, if anyone disputes this, I will track down the witnesses to find otherwise. It was nowhere to be found around the couch, and that was fine. It was a cheap ring. It was my ring. That wasn't a gift. I've had that ring for like 2 years, so I just get another one, right? No big deal. I just wanted to get out of there. I was fucking tired as is. It was awkward. So then Hellbent started looking for it, and I was like, don't look for it, because like I wanted to get out of there, and it was like I not that I didn't appreciate it, but well, to be honest, I didn't appreciate it because I didn't want the ring. I wanted to get out of there. It was my ring. I didn't want it anymore. Wait, why would wait, I'm sorry. This is like if I want to get home, it's late. Like let's say it's late, I'm tired, I want to go. I lose like a pen. And this other person is running like a fucking maniac down the street looking for my pen. My pen that they have no connection to. And I'm like, I want to go home. I don't want the pen. There is no obligation for me to, if they're looking for it, they must be neurotic. There is no like someone tries to help. No, if you okay, you understand that people can offer help for like that actually isn't help. It's like actually like a complete burden, and like you could be grateful, but tell them like I'd appreciate it if you didn't, which is what I did. It's not. We're talking about my ring. My ring was not a gift to me. I bought it. You're so retarded. What's your name? What's your name? Fucking Mark. I've specified 3 times now. It's not the pin, it's the ring. The two things people have conflated now 5 times. And despite all these clarifications, you're still so retarded. You still can't get it right. What is wrong with you? Like, you, like, legitimately. I honestly. It is like, forget it, man. Forget it. Forget it. Are we of the understand? There are 2 items, okay? I don't know if is it like a thing of object permanent. Well, no, because neither of the items are in front of you. But I want you to, for one moment, be able to think of 2 separate concepts at once. There is this pin that Hellbent gave to me that I said thank you for, right? And then there's a ring. I lost a ring. I lost a ring. I looked for it. I couldn't find it, and I didn't care because I wanted to leave. It was my ring. I bought it. Hellbent has no connection to the ring. I Hellbent is like pulling apart these people's couch for this cheap ring, and I was after I just gone and looked for it and couldn't find it, and I was explaining I don't want it. Like, please, I just want to go. Stop looking for the ring. After I'd already just gone and looked for it. That was not the gift. That was my ring that Hellbent has no connection to. In regards to the other thing, I realized I'd lost that after the fact. So nobody was looking for that. Hello? Hello? Whoever just asked to call in, I've like, hello? Wait, why can't I hear you? Wait, one sec, I can't hear you. Hold on. Um, all right, talk.
Hello?
Yeah, now I can hear
You
you.
there now?
What's up,
Okay.
man? What's
You
up?
mean to tell me you went on this trip to London for New Year's instead of hanging out with your family, right? Just to act like a prick the entire time, just to act like an ungrateful little asshole when they went out of their way to invite you.
Wait, who am I? Wait, who am I? Who invited me to what?
Like, wait, so you were like being like a complete fucking cunt to Hellbent the entire time, even though she's over here like being super nice to you and everyone else, and you're just like, oh my god, she's so fucking annoying.
Wait,
Oh my god, she's actually
how
like
am I being
trying
a
to be
cu-
friends
wait,
with me
wait,
and,
how am I
and
being a
form a
prick
bond
to?
with me. Like, why? Like, what was the issue?
No, that's what I'm trying to figure out. How was I being a prick to her?
Dude, because like literally everyone is saying that like you were being like the biggest fucking most annoying little prick. You were just fucking chronically
Can I ask
unhappy
you
on this
something? Wait, can I
amazing
give you a
trip,
hypothetical?
and people were
Can I
no
give you a
no no no
hypothetical?
no no
Can I
no
give you a
no
hypothetical?
no no no, and people were
If
like
everyone was
wondering
saying
like
that it's okay to have
what your
sex with
fucking problem
children,
is, and
would
you
you
were just like,
accept that as
oh my
fact
god,
and then go and have
I'm
sex
so
with a
fucking sad.
child?
I'm so fucking upset. So then you go on stream to like mauled about like how I don't like people. I don't like when people try to form bonds with me. Why are they trying to be friends with me? That's so gay. I only like
Can
arguing
you
with
engage
people.
with
Like
the hypothetical? Can you engage with the
you're
hypothetical?
so
Can you engage with the hypothetical?
you're such a fucking loser, bro.
You can't
You
engage with
can't
the
even talk to
hypothetical.
people.
Retard can't engage with the hypothetical. He ran.
You actually can't talk to people, bro. Like
Wait, why
they
can't you
invited
engage with
you
the
on like a little
hypothetical?
trip. She got you like this amazing like gift, this super expensive gift, and what do? You
Um,
lose it. And then
why are you running
when you
from the
lose your ring,
hypothetical?
this ride or die friend is like tearing apart this poor woman's couch to find it, and you're just being like an ungrateful, dysgenic freak the whole time. It's so fucking sad, bro.
That's rude. Now
Like,
that's
what's
rude. Why are
wrong
you
with you?
tearing up someone else's
Like,
couch
what's
without their
wrong with
permission?
you?
Now that's rude. I
I'm
agree.
obviously exaggerating, but like, let's be real here, dude. Like, she was being a ride or die. Okay, she's helping everyone out, helping Soul Skibbity, this poor special ed boy, get use public transportation for the first time in his fucking life. Okay, like literally helping him
Wow,
around,
it's
like
really hard.
like she's his
Really
mother.
hard.
Okay, she's being incredibly nice to you, trying to like be friendly, trying to banter. Even fucking Queeman of all people, which people thought that he was going to be the most antisocial one. You're over here like, oh my god, oh, this is so fucking gay. I'm just so chronically annoyed by this girl trying to be nice to me. Like, why is she being so nice to me? I'm so antisocial. I'm too cool for this. Why did you even go?
Go
Like,
where?
why did you even go? What's wrong with you? What do you mean, where? What do you Are you fucking stupid?
No, I'm just asking. Go where?
Yeah,
She
bro.
wants to go to like I
What do
actually have
you
no
mean?
interest in saying I don't want to go.
Do you even know
Actually,
what
that's
we're
the thing. I don't want to
talking
go.
about right now? Dude, like,
Do
do you
you
even
know
know what we're
do you know
talking
that
about right now? Be
Hellbent
real.
is not like a representative of the city of London? You can like go to London without wanting to see
I never
Hellbent.
said that. What are you talking about? What?
Is she like a golem of like London? Like you enter the vicinity of the city and she like spawns in.
Said
I
that?
went to
What?
London.
Who
I went
said
to go
that?
see people in London. She had invited herself, and my only
Okay,
shortcoming was
okay.
not telling her that
You
I
went
had
to
no
London.
interest in
I wasn't
seeing her.
asking about where you went earlier. You were asking about like where? What do you mean? Where? Like you don't know what you just did? Where
What
you
did I
just came
do? I
back?
actually don't know what I did.
Are you actually retarded? Like
What did I do?
you're fucking brain dead, dude.
So
I
you can't,
genuinely
or why
feel
are
so
you
bad
unable
for
to
people like
answer a
you, bro.
simple fucking question?
I feel so bad for people like you
You
do
feel
because it's like the
wait, you
dumbest
shouldn't feel
question
bad
on
for
earth.
me when
You're asking super
you
obvious
can't
questions,
answer the
but
most
when I mention
simple
just like
fucking what
the
did I
obvious,
do? That is like, dude,
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 we're
you
literally
can't
taught. Oh
answer
my
a
god,
four-word
you're so
fucking
lost. You're
question,
so lost.
retard. What are you
You're so
talking
lost, dude.
about?
You're so lost. You're so lost. Oh my god,
Was it
we're
okay?
talking
Can I
about the
ask you?
gay little trip that you
Okay?
did.
Can you answer a different
We're
question?
talking about the trip that you did, and you were
Was it your
asking.
janitor? Or was it the
We're,
uncle?
dude, what? What are
Was
you
it the
talking about?
janitor at your school or was it your uncle?
Dude, look, okay, I don't know who you think you're talking to, but I'm not that person. Okay,
You're
it's
not
okay.
that
They're not
person?
here. Okay, it's fine. It's
Oh, so
fine.
it was a
It's
teacher.
okay.
Got it. It was a
They're
teacher.
not here. Dude, why are you projecting so hard? Like, why is that the first thing you think of? Like someone getting molested.
What?
That's so weird. Like, why is it
I
the first thing
nobody.
you're thinking of?
What?
You're
No,
saying teacher, uncle.
I was
You're
asking you
saying
like who
teacher,
was
uncle. You think you're
responsible, who was
teacher? Like, come on,
responsible
bro. I know
for
what you're
teaching you about
doing.
questions because like you clearly don't know how to answer them, so
You're
whoever it
fucking
was, they like failed.
genuinely
Nobody said anything
awful.
about molestation. It's
Look,
really
okay,
weird your
look,
mind went
shut
to
up, shut
that.
up, shut up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up.
Why
Okay,
are you thinking about
like
molestation, you fucking weirdo?
you're the one who
Is
fucking
that
brought it up
do you
first.
tend to think about
Shut the
kids
fuck
getting
up, shut the
touched a
fuck up,
lot
shut
like
up, shut
whenever
the
you
fuck
have the
up.
chance?
People like you genuinely are the most saddest
Why
motherfuckers on
can't
earth.
you
Okay,
answer
because
a
like you
question?
actually, you genuinely can't talk to people. You see every conversation as a
I can't just.
competition.
You're having an
You and
autistic
you're just a
one-way
fucking
monologue.
like,
You've
when
actively
you're
avoided
when
direct
someone is like
questions. You've
nice
come
to
in
you
here to
and they
get what you
invite
believe
you
was an
out
easy
somewhere
dunk, and
just to
you've
go do
literally been
something,
unable.
the
You've been
first thing
unable
you
to
think of it
substantiate a
is, oh
single
my God,
point.
this
You've been
person's
unable
so
to
annoying. How are they
answer
being
a
so
single
oh, why
question.
are they being
You
so
look
nice to me?
retarded.
Oh, it's so annoying. She's being so nice to me. It makes me so uncomfortable when people try to like form bonds with me and like, oh my God. It makes me so uncomfortable when people are sappy like that. You're like, you're gay.
Yeah, I'm
You're
sorry.
gay.
I don't like dumb
You're
hoes
so
like you,
fucking
bro. I'm
gay.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Dude, oh my
So,
God.
can you answer questions?
You're a fucking faggot. Kill
You
yourself.
can't
You're
answer.
so
You can't
fucking
answer
gay.
the question. Just answer. What did I do? He left. He left. I just wanted to know what I did. I asked him 4 times. Couldn't get an answer. Could not get an answer. Anyways, thank you, UGGs, for the 5. Hellbent's husband. By the way, the last time that guy called in, he was like super fucking intoxicated, and I had to remove him. So, what's up, buddy?
Hi. Yeah, sorry. I just wanted to state a fact. So you met Parry in Malta, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was a little bit of drama there. And then you meet everyone else in London, and there's drama there.
There's no drama. I
Mhm.
found someone annoying. Nobody had any issue with what I was doing at the
Well,
time of meeting
I
them.
mean, there is some drama. I mean, Parry's made a stream about it. Creeman's done a stream
No,
about
because
it.
they
I've done a stream about it. I mean, people are streaming about it. People are
someone's
talking about
taken
it.
me calling someone annoying in hindsight and turned it into a drama.
Well, I mean, can you tell me why Hellbent was
No,
annoying?
I want to know what the. I just personally found Hellbent annoying based on like the like.
Okay, but
Can
why
you
did you
just
have to go? Why did
okay?
you have to go in a 5 hour
I found
meeting?
Hellbent unfunny. I found Hellbent unable to take jabs by virtue of the fact
Okay,
that serious questioning followed those jabs. It would Hellbent would just not be somebody I personally enjoyed hanging out with. It's as simple as
okay,
that. There's no
okay.
drama. There's no
That's
drama.
fine.
There's no drama. It's a preference, and like
Yeah, okay,
a big
that's good.
part of like learning how to like adapt socially is to understand that like people do have preferences, and I just have mine,
Okay,
right? I was
okay,
nice to
and
Hellbent when I
that's
saw
great. I'm
her.
glad you got your preference. I'm glad you got your preference.
Yeah,
But
so
why do you have to go into an I? Why do you have to go into a VC for 5 hours, shit
I
talking
wasn't
talking
I
about how
wasn't
annoying she was, talking
what
about how annoying she was to the point where
I
everybody
wasn't
then in
no
that
no
VC then brings it up to her and says,
I
"Oh,
spoke about it for
Aiden was talking about
15
how annoying
minutes.
you
You're
were."
lying. I spoke about it by my
I'm
own
lying. I
prerogative
mean,
for 15 minutes, and then
that's what
somebody
everyone who was
else
in the
and then
5 hour
somebody
call said,
else.
that you were talking about it for 5 hours.
Let's just
So,
get okay. Let's
um,
just okay. Somebody came in and asked me questions about it, and then Queeman challenged me on it, and people and everything, the duration of that voice chat was me responding to the questions of others, right? I found somebody annoying and I spoke about it for 15 minutes. If that's a drama to you, then your life is like super
no, I'm
boring.
not saying it's a drama to me. I'm saying that this woman, she gave you like a gift and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
and I think it's like
Um,
incredibly
she was
controlled.
really
I
nice to you.
think
She was really nice to you. She went
if
over and
she's
above for
using
you.
that, if she's
Planning a meetup because you can't even get out of
that's
bed at your
incredibly.
hotel room,
I don't know.
and then you
Is
end
she
up
making that point? Is she making that
you end up
argument?
calling
Because
her
if
annoying.
she is, then she's a really bad person. Because if you get people gifts, and then use that as a means for them to not be able to not like
No,
you.
I just
That's
think you should
very
be a bit more
controlling.
considerate. If
That's
someone's
very
got you a gift and you're
controlling.
bringing
That's
shit,
very
talking them, calling them
manipulative.
annoying. I
Does
think
she
that's
stand
really
by
rude.
that? Does she stand by
No,
that
no,
position?
I don't think she stands by that. I just think it's very rude of you to
That's-
for somebody to give you a gift and be nothing but nice to you, for you to then go and shit talk them behind their back and call them annoying. If you've got a problem with someone,
I've
you should
called
talk to them
Helbin annoying
directly.
to her.
You should talk to them directly. You shouldn't go on a VC and
wait.
talk to other people.
Wait, it's never been behind her. So this is another lie. What has ever made you think that I'm not comfortable giving criticism to Hellbent herself?
Well, I mean, have you? Because from the sounds of it, from the sounds of what she said,
We're not going to do this thing. We're not going to do this
haven't.
thing. Okay, this is how normal people work. They look at the evidence and then form an opinion. You formed
You
an
don't know how
opinion.
normal. You don't know how
formed
normal
an
people work.
opinion.
You
You formed
think,
an
that
opinion.
what you have done, if you think that everything you've done is right.
this is like
No, there is no way.
It is.
Bro,
It is
come
like
on.
no.
Come on,
It is like
Aiden.
actually normal to find other people annoying. Yeah, that's like actually.
Oh yeah, it
pretty
is.
Normal.
But you don't cry about it like a child in a VC with all your friends.
I'm not
you just,
the one
you just
crying.
You don't have to. You
I
don't have to even
complained for
say anything.
15
Why do you have to
minutes.
say anything?
What are you
You're gonna
talking
be
about?
there. You're gonna be there for like a week, bro. It doesn't matter. You don't need to say that she is annoying and like cry about it.
Don't call
just
her
like
annoying. I'm sorry.
take it on the
Don't you
fucking
get
chin
into
and move on.
I'm sorry. Don't you
Come
get
on,
into
buddy.
VCs on
Be
the
a fucking
regular?
normal
Don't you
fucking
get
person.
into
Have a bit of
VCs?
decorum.
Don't you get?
Have a bit of fucking
You're
decorum,
so
dude.
spineless because you know what you
I'm
do.
spineless?
You've shit talked every single fucking woman in like my fucking so for no reason, totally unprompted, son, and I don't care because you don't care, right? The only reason you care now is because you see where public sentiment has leaned towards, and you're now taking a position in favor
No,
of that.
no, I don't see where public sentiment's lean towards. If anything, everyone was
Yes,
talking about how you
because if we're okay, you
Everyone
know
was
what?
talking about how you won.
Then let's
Everyone was talking about how you won.
then let's go break it down. So I could so I can show you that you've absolutely no fucking idea why you believe what you do. Okay?
Okay.
I have found Helbin annoying. You believe I did this. I've said that Helbin's annoying. This is something that happened purely behind her back. Meaning, I had no intention, I have not, and would not, say something like this to her face without prompting. What led you to that conclusion or basis? Do you believe I'm a non-confrontational person?
You were sat in a VC.
A VC that she has access to.
Yeah. Was she in there though?
We're not actively. So okay. So is the standard when you wait.
So
is the standard? So is the standard when you discuss somebody, you need to make sure they're in
You also
VC.
have access to
You
a
need to
house,
make
and
sure they're
somebody
in
is talking
VC.
to
Do you need to make sure? Do you need to make sure?
What is that
Do
standard,
you need
bro?
to make sure that someone is in VC when you talk about them?
Well, I mean, yeah, technically, I mean, if it's
You
not
do.
behind their back.
Okay, so you've gotten everyone in VC when you've said negative things about them, right?
Well, not necessarily.
Why not?
Well, because I'm not the one who's calling a woman annoying behind her back when
Wait,
this
no,
woman
you
has done
can't.
nothing.
You're circling back to we're breaking down the calling woman annoying
sorry,
behind her
we're
back. That's the argument that
break-
we're breaking down and going into the specifics of. You're now trying to weasel back to the broader argument. We're going into the specifics, okay? So let me ask you again, right? The problem is I'm calling her annoying in a VC. She has access to this VC, but she is not there. What that would logically then follow to is, right, that I would need to have her in VC for this to be okay by your standards. So, do you believe that it is not okay to talk about your negative opinions that you have towards somebody in a VC if they are not present?
It's not the fact that you're talking about it in VC when people aren't present. It's the fact that you've talked about it when this woman in person has done nothing but be nice.
Okay, so now we're going to. Okay, so are we gonna concede on the behind her back thing because that was your fucking wording? Now you're just like
is it
completely
not
abandoning that.
behind her back? Is it not behind her back?
So then let's stay on that. You just said it's actually not about you doing it in a VC while she's not there. What else would what else would behind her back be referring to? So when you say behind her back, do you literally think like in the room, but her back, like her back is turned to me? What do you think behind her back means here?
It's so simple.
Wait,
It's such a simple
wait, what does
thing.
behind her back mean? What does behind her back mean?
Well, you were shit talking her in a VC with a bunch of people.
So it is about that. Okay, cool. So it is about that.
I would say that's behind her back.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So what we've just been arguing. Glad we could reestablish a fact that I already agreed on and you just denied. Okay. So if it is wrong to talk about somebody to talk about her and call her annoying in a VC while she's not there, then would the standard be when we say something negative about somebody, we have to get them in VC?
Well, it really depends, but yeah, sure.
That's-
Fuck it, yeah.
Oh, okay. So why have you spoken negatively about people in VCs without getting them in?
Who have I spoken negatively about in VCs before? when
You
they're not
said
there?
you have. You literally admitted you did.
No, I said I've shit talked women in your server, but I only do it when
No,
they're in the
you
VC.
wait. Okay, anyone.
no.
I invite anyone. I invite literally anyone to rewind 2 minutes where I specifically asked you. Haven't you spoken negatively about people in VCs while they weren't there? At which point you then responded with yes. This is almost verbatim wording. You'd already said yes at this point. I don't know if you have Alzheimer's or like brain damage or something, but no, you did say yes specifically to that.
Okay. All right. Okay. Fuck it. Yeah. Oh wait, no, I have. I shit talked.
Okay,
Aiko.
cool. I'm glad we can like spend every 2 minutes reestablishing shit that's already been fucking established because you're too much of a dumbass to hold a basic fucking line of conversation.
Dude, you're being a debate, bro, about real life stuff, Aiden.
About real life, I'm not. It's actually.
You're like
It's called like having a fucking spine, standing up for myself, like actually being able to argue for what I believe in. Yeah, I know that's like a foreign concept to you because you're a fucking moron, but
You believe you're in the right 100%?
what?
Do you believe you're in the right 100%?
I couldn't accurately assert that because I wouldn't. That would involve me quantifying levels of correctness, which isn't something I think I have the capability of doing. If you think that oh wait, hold on, no, that's gay. I think that yeah, I think I'm in the right. Yeah, unless there's some like extenuating circumstance that I don't know about. Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, and I don't want women to tear us apart, but I think you need to chill on Hellbent.
I find her annoying. I wish her. I have no ill will against her. I just find her annoying. I'm sorry that I find a woman annoying. That's really a big crime apparently. And yeah, I just.
Yeah, everybody. Not everyone's very happy with you at the minute, and.
Well, you're a fucking loser if you think that's a problem. I don't know what to say.
Well, listen, I just think a woman who's like really nice to you, I think you should be nice back. And even if you have these opinions that she's annoying, you don't always have to express these opinions.
I'm not a fucking idiot that like bends over backwards like the first time somebody like uses fucking flattery. Okay, people will be nice to you all the time in life.
You know on the meetup, Hayden? You know on the meetup? I thought you were really annoying, the fact that you didn't come out of your hotel room until 15 minutes before midnight, but I didn't say anything because,
Oh, so you okay, so you
didn't want to come across as a dick.
Wait.
Speaking of dicks,
I'm sorry, you did say something like 5 times throughout that night. You did say something.
Oh, did I say it to your face though? Or did I shit talk you in a
You did. Okay, so we're shifting the goal. Okay, you've shifted the goalpost now several times.
Oh, hold on, I've got a question for Soul Skibbity. Were you or were you not shit talking Hellbent to me and Queeman in the pub before we all met up?
What did I say?
Do you not remember?
No. She was baby.
How she was going on and on and on, and you can't get a word in edgewise, and she's really annoying to hang out with.
I said that to her.
You said that you said that to her at the time.
Yeah, I said that to her when I was there. Yeah. Probably.
Will she vouch for this?
You didn't recall that to us when you were talking about it with me and Queeman? Did you not join in on the shit talking about Hellbent when Aiden was there and Queeman was there and I was there and Hellbent wasn't?
When Hellbent was also there, yeah.
No, when Hellbent wasn't there.
When was Hellbent not there and I was there?
On the night out.
On the night out, well, Hellbent was there pretty much the entire time. When me, you, Aiden.
No, we split off into groups like several times.
Okay, and Hellbent was
especially at the first place.
That sounds plausible, Dickers.
Huh?
Why would Hellbent be like by herself?
When she was with Queeman?
When we
were outside smoking?
When me, you, Aiden, and and Queeman can all talk.
What?
Well, you said it was me.
Outside when Hellbent's not there?
Yeah, you said it was me, you,
just accept, did you join in on the shit talking of Hellbent or not?
No, yeah, but it's all jokes. I'm not like genuinely. I don't have any genuine ill will towards her, but Aiden
I don't have ill will towards her either. I just find her annoying.
Yeah, you do.
I do. So my case is actually different because you've just made up some invented circumstance that makes it different. You don't get to fucking do that if you've no evidence proving it. I have no ill will. I just find her annoying. We're on equal footing. You spineless fucking cunt. You know what you're doing? Okay? You
What am I doing?
saw where the tides were turning. You've been nothing but nice to me. You've been saying you missed me ever since you saw me.
I'm
You
nice
said
to
we had a, no,
everyone.
no, you said we had a
missed
good night.
me.
You said we had a good
I
night.
missed
Now
you all
you
day.
see, I've been nothing but kind to you. Now you see where public sentiment has turned, so you think, oh, I can get my easy jab in against
That's-
Aiden or whatever the fuck. This
that's
is
actually not true.
why.
That's
This is
true.
why. This is why.
That's not true.
This is
Check your
why. This is why
your
to
DMs.
be
Check your
flattered
DMs.
by the kindness of
DMs.
others.
It's
To
been
be
an hour
flattered
ago.
by the
Aiden,
kindness of others is a weakness.
An hour ago. An
Because
hour
people
ago.
like
Aiden, are you
Soul
okay?
will be
Try
kind
to
to you
call.
one day.
Try to
Will be
call me.
kind to you
I wanna
one
see if
day,
you're-
and then stab you in the back the next.
I want to see if you're okay. An hour ago, I DM'd you, Aiden, are you okay? And you never responded to me. And that, Aiden, that is why I've become a villain.
You're all as guilty as I am. I'm just the
What was
convenient.
guilty?
I'm just the convenient person for you to manifest your sins in. Okay. That sounded
what
really
sins?
gay. That sounded really gay.
Aiden, I love you. I'm just one guy in you. Alright.
Oh, yeah. Schrodinger's retard.
Yeah, and I mean, I do kind of have a point. I kind of think some things are best left unsaid. You know, especially when like you genuinely have a gripe with someone.
I have always found there is literally a like 30-minute clip on Chud's channel of me calling Hellbent like a stupid, dumb, annoying bitch while she's in the go. I unironically
Yeah, but it's different meeting someone in real life and saying they're annoying.
okay. You know what? Hellbent,
It's different.
Hellbent. If Hellbent's awake, or hell, even tomorrow, Hellbent can pull up to my hotel room right now. I will say this to Hellbent's face right now on the fucking stream. I have no problem saying something to someone's fucking face.
Dude, I don't know. I just think you should be more considerate.
I
to
shouldn't
people,
have
man.
opinions. I shouldn't have opinions.
Well, no, you can have opinions. That's fine, but sometimes you should keep them to yourself.
Wait. I thought the problem was that I didn't say it to her face.
No.
Despite
the problem
finding
is
her annoying, I was very
DM
restrained.
her in privately. You can either DM her privately or speak to her privately, or you can just not say anything. You don't have to go into a VC and talk about it to everyone.
What is this gay fucking policing of how? Wait.
How everyone was cool, but
Wait.
Hellbent was really annoying. How do you think that made her feel?
I'm sorry.
Aiden?
Since when weren't you the guy that was literally like the other day? Or someone was like, "You're harassing Aiko," and you're like, "Yeah, what's the problem? I should be allowed to fucking."
What is the problem? What is the problem? The internet is different to real life.
Okay.
Is it not? Do you think meeting
Was
someone
me
in
calling?
IRL
Did
makes-
me calling Hellbent annoying not occur in a VC on the internet?
Well, it did, but you said she's annoying due to things that have happened in real
Yeah.
life.
So things that did. Okay. So what in those circumstances like is so substantially different that like the two factors aren't the two situations aren't comparable in this context?
Sorry, I'm not a debate, bro. Can you dumb it down for me, Aiden?
Why is this like degree of like politeness and oh, you should have reached out to her all this like courtesy, like I'm handling like a fucking fragile like I don't a delicate flower or something. Why is this only applicable now that it's because it's someone that I've met in real life versus when it's somebody like Aika who you communicate with online? What about those two mediums makes the situations not comparable?
Well, meeting someone in real life and meeting someone online are two completely different things.
They're different. Okay, so comparisons involve two different things.
Yeah, you want a reason?
Why are they not comparable?
It's more personal in real life. It's more personal. Like for example,
It
would
can
you
be,
say?
but that's not necessarily true.
Would you say you have met Kala Ravetla?
IRL? No.
No, you have not met. Do you know Kala Ravetla personally?
More than Hellbent, yeah.
You know him online. You don't know him personally.
Yeah, but the nature of our communication, despite occurring in different mediums.
No relationships are formed online. You become friends when you meet up in real
Wait,
life.
okay, that's just a non sequitur. You're just like saying that, but you actually have no reason behind it. There's no like, you're just saying, oh, these things are different. These things are different. These things. You could scream that all day,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
That doesn't
yeah.
make it true, especially when there's like seemingly no basis. Like the truth of the matter is, despite like the heuristic being correct, like generally, yeah, like you are gonna have a more personal relationship with someone you're meeting in the real world versus somebody online. That's not always a given. right? They're
You talk about-
outliers. There are people you can have brief interactions
Well,
with. There are people you could have brief interactions with in real life versus people you've had extensive communication with online over the span of years. And in those cases, I would say there's much more personal insight and knowledge amongst the people who are engaging in the communication online than the people who had met in that like brief IRL interaction. So just because the mediums are different, once again, does not mean that these things are not comparable.
Yeah, but meeting someone in real life after knowing them online, you should be a bit nicer to them in real life than online.
This is like literally the argument a Cheeto made, and I still thought it was dumb.
What argument did Cheeto make?
That like it's different how you're talking about me because we've met in real life.
No. I'm saying when you meet someone in real life, you should be nicer to them. Not online. I don't care whether you know.
Can you just
it's
admit you don't have an argument? Like you just admit you don't have an argument?
You have met Hellbent, right? In real life, and you are talking about her actions in real life. You're saying she was annoying, she was this, she was that. It's like just
I know.
chill.
I just found her annoying. Yeah.
Sometimes you have to bite your tongue. Just say, yeah, Hellbent was fine.
I thought I did. When I saw her, when I saw her, despite finding her annoying, I still like was cordial and everything, right? I showed restraint. I thought your original problem was that I had said it in a VC and not in person. Now it seems like you're arguing the opposite. It seems like you see everyone else is mad about this, and you're not quite sure why. So you're just like making up reasons on the spot to make it look like you have something to add.
In a VC and like shit told it. Wow, Aiden. Wow.
Wait. Okay. So So is the problem that I should be biting my tongue, or that I wasn't?
The problem is you just gotta be nicer. All right, I'm gonna go. Himbleton's calling me.
Sometimes you have to be nicer. This is the guy who was arguing yesterday that, like, who cares if I fucking harass Aiko? Who gives a shit? Yeah, like, no argument, once again. This is why people, oh, wait, someone else? Nope, someone does want to call in. Hello?
Hey.
What's up, ma'am?
I just have a question. Why did you find... I don't know who Hellbent is. Me.
Mm-hmm. Hello?
Do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. What's up?
Sorry, man. I don't know who Hellbent is. Why did you find her annoying? Like, what? Be specific.
Yeah, so for things like annoyance, right, it's gonna be not necessarily always like completely logical, it's gonna be more intuitive, which is why I'm not trying to say she did anything wrong, because I don't think she did, but my annoyance, I think, is personally based off of, she tries to make jokes that I think are, like, completely humorless, that I don't find funny, there was, like, a lack of I didn't, like, find any meaningful contribution to anything she was saying, but most importantly, I didn't fucking like how, like, when I would, like, take a jab at her, just, like, we would all take jabs at each other, she would, like, make it, like, bring it to, like, a personal level where it'd be like, I feel like you, like, really don't like, I feel like I've been, like, nice to you, and I feel like you don't like me, or something. Like, ironically enough, that is what made me not like her.
Well, you're taking the piss at her, and then she's like, oh, it takes it very personal. But what did you say to her exactly in terms of, like, taking the jab? Like, give me an example.
I don't remember. I think I, like, same shit, like, I don't know. I think I called her old. I think I called Queeman old. I think I've called her old, and I've called her unfunny. I've called Queeman a fucking
how old is she? How old is she?
She's like, I don't know, like her 30s, I think, late 30s.
That's not old. Okay. You gotta, this I don't think that's like a good slur to use. Call her ugly or something like that. Don't call her just old for no reason.
How old are you?
I don't talk about my age.
Dude. Okay, Gramps. Okay. I get
old enough. So here's the thing. So I think what the guy's trying to say earlier is that his contention is not that you spoke about her on VC and not in person. It's that you try to change the group dynamic by almost like saying, you know, Queeman, you need to dislike her because I have a beef with her. You're kind of like implying that.
When did I ever say? This is like now.
Well, no.
This is a new one. This is a new one.
No.
I don't even think.
Okay,
Queen
well,
went
listen.
through it.
If you're complaining about Hellbent in a VC, I've not read the transcripts. I don't care. But if you're complaining about her to the group of people that you're with, who she's a
I
part of,
wasn't. Queenman wasn't in there when I was originally. He joined later.
okay, well, who was in there?
It was just like a bunch of like randos from IC.
So none of the people you were with were in there.
Queenman joined later. That's the only. Yeah, I think that was like the only one.
But they saw what you said, right? They knew what you were saying.
Because people were talking about it in IC.
Okay, so then people find out about it. So you're kind of gossiping about how you don't like her, but you're with them.
I wasn't.
I
with
think that's where
anyone.
the stress comes in.
I wasn't with. I was just in a VC.
No, you're physically in like England or some shit with these,
I'm not with.
fucking
I'm in.
Queenman.
I've met them a few times while I'm in England, but no, I'm like in a. This is a country. This is like a major city. Like I've seen them while
Okay,
I'm here.
yeah.
But I'm not always like tethered to them. Like I'm not just here purely to see them. Like I actually. This is on a list of places I want to see.
Okay, so what exactly, besides meeting up with them, what are you doing instead, or in addition to that?
Well, I originally wanted to do some sightseeing, but I got fucking sick, which made me tired as shit and kind of lazy. But yeah, I want to do some sightseeing, kill the time that I have off, relax a bit, and yeah.
I think that they wanted to include you more, and then you're sort of like making it difficult. I think that you just need to be simpatico, just go with the flow. I mean, you can say she's annoying. I have no idea. I've never met her. I don't know anything about Hellbent, other than she's in Perry's server, right? I think that sort of like that sort of friction was disharshing their vibe. That's all. And I know I think they want you to want to be involved, but then you're kind of like, well, I'm going to be separate. But then I'm going to complain about Hellbent for some reason. I don't think it's just not necessary. And I guess that you're not there to make friends or anything, but I don't know. I mean, it's your one chance to meet these people. Why not have a good experience versus a bad experience?
I guess I could be some like ray of sunshine.
Right? Just be chill.
It's just not who I
mean,
am.
do you understand what I'm saying? I think that you sort of injected some confrontation when there need be none.
I didn't inject it. I was okay. So I'm hearing like this is not your fault, to be clear, because whenever you have a bunch of people talking about one subject, you do get people that are spouting like contradictory opinions. So this doesn't mean you're contradicting yourself, but it's confusing because I hear criticism that I was not confrontational with her directly, but I also hear criticism that I'm injecting confrontation. Yes,
what I'm saying is that you are not saying anything in person necessarily to her, other than you kind of rubbed her the wrong way by kind of making jokes at her expense. But then you went and complained about her.
Jokes at each other. Listen, I don't think you should be hanging.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But there's a vibe, and you said there's a vibe where you didn't like her, find her annoying. There's a vibe about your jabs. They picked up on that. Then you complained on, I guess, J Slurp's, server, and then
who's J Stock?
Yeah,
I'm not even.
Isn't that what IC is?
No, that's a thing in my server. I don't know. I haven't spoken to J Stock in like months.
Whatever. Okay, I didn't know what IC was then. I guess I don't know.
No, that's fair.
So apparently they found out. I think that was the issue. So what I'm saying is that you're reading as people are saying two different things. You're too confrontational, but you also were not confrontational enough. What I'm saying is that you made your issues known in a way that's sort of backhanded and like aggressive, and then now you're sort of like implying maybe they shouldn't invite her out, so you can just be the lads, right? You can do like Cockney shit in English.
No, they can invite. Okay, no, I'm not policing what anyone else is doing. She's literally.
I think that they interpret it that way. I think that's what they interpreted that as.
Well, then that's on them. I'm specifically. I don't want anyone to change anything they're doing. I'm exercising my own autonomy.
So wait, you don't want Hellbent to change what she's doing?
No, I mean they don't have to uninvite her. I'd be fine. Like,
okay.
Hell, I'd be if they were back here. The thing is, I'm not hanging out with them even now because I think I might have said I'm not gonna like. There was no. Okay, I was like tired, annoyed as fuck last night. And Queeman had messaged me what I was doing when I was hanging with Dickers. And I didn't tell Queen what I was doing because I knew if he pulled up, she was gonna pull up, and I just didn't want to see her, right? Because I was annoyed and I was tired. I was kind of sick or whatever. So I was just hanging with Dickers solo, and I like that way. I'm not opposed now. Like if she happens to be somewhere, right? But I'm not telling anyone they have to do like anything. No, I'm just saying that I'm annoyed by her. I find her annoying. But I'm not. Nobody's
Okay, so
doing anything.
it's that bad? Like the annoyance is that bad? Really? I mean,
What? No,
your annoyance with her is that severe?
is that severe?
Yeah, no, I'm saying like you seem to be so annoyed with her that you're like, I guess if she's there, okay, but I really don't want you to invite her because I'm feeling sick or something. She's really that repulsive?
No, wait, no, I didn't tell anyone they couldn't invite her.
No, but you said the one night you didn't want her to be there, right? Is that what I heard?
I was doing my own thing. I invited one person to come. I didn't invite her or the people that I thought were gonna bring her. I didn't tell them to do anything. I just didn't invite them. I hung out with that one person that night.
I think so. The entire group you're not inviting because she might be there. I mean, that seems a little like how are those people in that group supposed to take it?
These are all people I just like we're a group some nights. I like hanging with people individually. I'm in the mood to see some people, not others. I'm just like my own guy, kind of doing my own fucking thing here, and they can be the same, right? Nobody has to invite me.
I understand. No, I get it. I got a friend group. You got people, they're at the bar or whatever, and they're there. The dude's super autistic. He always comes with, and they have some retarded story about whatever. I mean, I get it. Yeah, it's not like your favorite person. I understand. I think you just have to suck it up and be like, okay, whatever, and just let it, let it play on. Like, why make a?
If they want to hang, they should not have to accommodate to my annoyance. If people believe that's what's going on,
yes,
nobody should have to accommodate to my annoyance. If they all want to go hang out. Like, if I'm annoyed by her, that's on me to decide not to show up. That's completely on me, right? But what I'm saying there is, though, if I decide, that would be an appropriate way to exercise that, to decide what I'm gonna do. On their end, though, I'm not policing what anyone else wants to go and should go and do. I have no expectations.
No, fair enough. Fair enough. I think that they also might kind of read that you're kind of going on your own as sort of like, why is Aiden all on his own? Why doesn't he want to hang with us?
This is just who
I can see
am. Like I'm like that. I mean, hell, I'm like this with like. It's just me. Like I'm like this always.
So I think one thing that could have changed this entire experience is that if you had invited Perry with you to England, because then you could have like somebody that could be with you that you can go out and do things with, that would have changed the dynamic. Maybe you could have played off of each other. Maybe Hellbent wouldn't be as annoying if you had brought Perry with you.
I mean, it's fine. I think it's, besides me getting sick, I have no specific I just found someone kind of annoying.
Okay. I mean, so this person is, you said she's Russian or something?
I guess.
You guess. You said, somebody said, Queen said, or somebody said that you found her annoying because she was Russian and like a female comedian. Is that correct?
You know what's really funny? You want to talk about policing conversations? We went back.
Yeah, go ahead.
We went back to these girls' apartments, and one of the women in the apartment, she was a psych major. Me and her were having a discussion about psychology, right? These guys were fucking uninterested and kept audibly complaining and grunting while I was fucking talking to her about psychology. And like Saul was like, "You're doing debate broing in real life." And like the woman was like, she was literally telling them to shut up, indicating she liked the conversation. She liked the conversation. Well, I was having a perfectly, if they didn't like the convo, they could have gone and had their own You know what I'm talking about? That's antisocial. I'm having a convo with someone else, and they're fucking interjecting because they're personally bored. Like, if anything, I feel like that's way worse than me deciding to personally, like, individually exercise, like, not wanting to show up to something.
No, I mean, yeah, that's a valid complaint. Who are these two guys? One was Dickers, and the other one was what? Or Soul Skibney?
Dickers might have left at that point. It was just like Soul and Queenman.
So you're a psych major as well?
No, not anymore. I was.
What are you?
Communications and media studies.
Communications and media studies. Well, I mean, okay, so I mean, you're having a good conversation with this, Bint in England, right? That's what they call them. But I think that from what I understand, I'm getting bits and pieces of this. I understand. I guess I understand what you're saying. She just, you just didn't want to hang out with her. I don't know why you were so, found her so repulsive. I think you're just going to have to work on that, especially when you're in a place like you're never going to be with. And then definitely don't talk about it in a chat that they could find out about what you're saying.
I listen. I just I think it's very controlling for people to start dictating who I'm allowed to call annoying. I'm not expecting anyone to do anything. I just I will talk about it, and I think this is a community where I hate to say it. I get it if people had these complaints and we were in the I don't know, the fucking Care Bears community or some shit. But this is a community where we all complain about each other for a fucking living. And I agree that that albeit that wasn't on streams, there was no monetary incentive or whatever. But I find it there's just gonna be hostile tones here. There's hostile people involved with this community. I am one of them. And
we're all aggressive and assholes or whatever. But here's the thing: the other guy was saying, who just called, you're nicer in person. You're a dick when you're in the car and you're thinking about hitting a pedestrian crossing the street with their Jeep, like I do. But in real life, when you're talking with them, you're not as aggressive, right? And it's not controlling your behavior. It's just that people are going to react a certain way when you complain about one of the members of the group and it gets out. So it's not controlling. They're not going to say you can't do this. Obviously you did it and nobody's going to arrest you. I mean, maybe in England they could arrest you. I'm not sure. But people are going to react in a certain way. People are going to react. That's it.
Yeah.
They didn't like what you did. That's all. Here's the other thing. Freeman, I feel I don't know if he's joking, but I saw his some post from, I don't know who the hell, on Twitter, where he was talking about you and really bad mouthing you and stuff. And he talked about the wine glass. He slammed the wine glass on the table and said another. And he broke the wine glass. What the fuck? Why did you do that?
I didn't. What? Now I broke it?
You're breaking wine glasses at the pub. You're making a scene, But right as the people arrive, and then you just say, give me you look at the waitress or whatever, give me this. You don't even say please and thank you.
Okay. Are we
is that true
now?
Huh?
Is this a meme?
No. Well, I mean, I made up the part about you slamming the wine glass, but he said he put the wine glass down on the table aggressively. Aggressively. Is that true?
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry. Is this too sensitive for you? I mean, if that didn't happen, then it didn't happen. But did you see Queeman complaining about you?
Yeah, man. It just plays on some trauma. The wine glass.
I mean, from Perry, right?
In regards to the please thing, that is honestly an L on my part for forgetting to say please. And when I was corrected, I immediately said please to the waitress. I always make it a point to say please and thank you. I guess I just forgot in that moment. And then when she came
back, you're from Jersey originally, right?
Wait. Then she comes back and pours us her water, and now I'm a bit more conscious, locked in, and when she pours the water, I say to her, thank you so much. Then she goes and she pours it for Queeman. He says nothing. He is staring down, looking at his phone, and I am stunned, because this is the guy that just corrected me, and rightfully so. It was a rightful correction to say, but you'd think if he had the awareness to make a correction when it came to me, he'd have enough awareness for his own behavior to know to say thank you. So I look at the waitress,
well, he should have. Yes.
And I say to the waitress, he meant to say thank you. He meant to say thank you.
He says that you asked for a dessert menu, and that was what was being placed down, not water. And he didn't want dessert, so he didn't say thank you because he was not requesting the dessert menu.
She was pouring drinks.
Did you bring a dessert menu as well?
That was at the end of that was later. These are two separate. What?
So he didn't say thank you 2 times?
No.
He didn't say thank you when she refilled the water. Okay. So now it all comes out. So apparently Queeman is ungrateful, I guess. But you forgot. So you're from Jersey originally, right?
No, that's not even true.
But I mean, you're East Coast, and then you went to school in California.
Yeah.
So I want to think like, so are you just like normally kind of like an aggressive when you're at the restaurant, or are you very like Midwest, like, please, thank you, all this shit?
I don't know. Okay, I've been told that I gesticulate a lot, or I talk a lot with my hands. That was something that Queeman noted. Okay.
Because you're an Italian Jewish person.
I'm not even Italian, but I grew up around Italians, so and there's some overlap.
They ruined this country.
That's not.
They ruined the United States.
Yeah. Stop the cap.
So go ahead. I didn't want to cut you off.
No, but yeah, I just like forgot to say something, corrected myself. He forgot to say something as well. I can admit I forgot, so I don't know why he wouldn't admit that. I very audibly said he meant to say thank you because she was pouring him a drink. Yeah.
And you made a scene of it, or you made like to kind of reinforce the fact that he didn't say thank you. So you're like, oh yeah, he says thanks, right?
It was like a half joke.
He meant to say
It
thanks.
was like a half joking, like he meant to say thank you,
Right.
by the way.
Right. So that is that like the tenor of like the sort of quips you were making at Hellbent's expense? Like, can you give me an example? You don't remember what exactly you said?
No, it was probably just like about her being old and unfunny. And one specific one, which was a bit repetitive on my end, was I would repeatedly
What was it?
say, I could see why like your comedy career didn't work out and like shit.
What comedy career? I don't know anything about Hellbent.
That's a very good point. Make a good point.
What?
No, I said good point.
I mean, I don't know anything about
Your
Hellbent.
comedy career.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm sure that's probably worse than like the calling her old or whatever, but I don't know anything about what she tried to do or whatever. I don't. But how do you know Hellbent, I guess?
I don't even remember how I met her. I just know she's kind of like everywhere. And oh yeah, when I first joined, I remember this. When I came back, and this is really, I think it's good to be at the bottom, socially, because I think it really lets you gauge who your real day ones are, who your real friends are. Okay,
Yeah.
And I'm looking at you.
Me?
No, not you. I'm looking at you. I wrestle weebs. QQ. Okay, fuck it. Ferran. Even that freak. Because these guys were with me when I was in the trenches. Okay, I joined Chud's server. I was in Spicy Chat. And I was a very easy target. Everyone was picking on me, going after me. I said, one day you're all going to know my name. Okay, you're going to regret this. And Hellbent would join in on the picking on me to gain some approval from within the group that also didn't like her. She thought there was an easier target to go after. I mean, then,
Why are you an easy target? What? Why are you easy?
I'm cocky. I'm easy to hate. I'm cocky. I'm confident. I'm stubborn. I'm stubborn as shit. Sometimes when I've been wrong, I've been quite stubborn on it. I am aggressive. And I'm kind of, I have like a high voice or whatever. I'm like a bit soy. So like, it's easy to, it's easy to kind of get your jabs in. Oh, and Puddle. I forgot about Puddle.
So, okay. So would you ever consider shaving your head?
No. All right. Is that it?
No, I'm not done. I have more questions. Here's another question. So Queeman is like 5 foot. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. Good to know.
Chat.
I don't think I'll ever meet Queeman, so I just want to get that on the record. Okay, that's great. So you think it weighs about 85 pounds?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. That's good to know. Okay, so here, would you ever make up with Hellbent?
I don't know what makeup means.
Just say like, hey, I know I rubbed you the wrong way. I don't have any problems with you. You can show up whenever. I'm not gonna bitch, complain.
I'm not.
That
I
sort of
haven't
thing.
stopped her from doing anything.
Well, I think that the implication is there, right? Because if you're gonna say like, I'm not gonna show up if she's there, then she might be like, well, I don't want to stop the guys from getting together. I'm gonna stay home, or the dudes might not invite her.
Okay, I'm sorry. That was never gonna end. I let chat make the call because I feel like I'm like, you ran, but that was just never gonna end. There was. Hey man, you ready to answer the question? Hello?
Hello?
What's up, man?
Hello? Can you hear me? Okay. Okay. Let me just say something. That last caller, so fucking boring. Oh my God. Never call in again, please. That was so gay. Like no one fucking cares about the semantics of like fucking like what were you guys even fucking talking about, bro? Like that shit went on for so long, dude. My mind is actually like numb from listening to that shit. Oh my God. That was fucking horrible. It's like no one cares about who said please and thank you to the waitress at a fucking restaurant. Like that's really what we're gonna fucking like really like that's really what we're upset about. Oh, he didn't say please and thank you at a restaurant. Oh my God. Oh my
That's
God.
what
It is so
Queeman said. Were you
so
not?
fucking
Didn't you see
boring.
that?
You're so gay. Like, okay, you had a point in the first part of the call, but other than that, it's like you were dragging it so much, and it was so fucking gay. I'm sorry. That was so fucking awful. Okay. First of all, okay,
Fine.
if you go off of your first couple of points, one of your first couple of points in the call, right? Aiden. Okay. So you were bantering with Hellbent. You saw this as banter, okay? She saw this as like fucking, you were like throwing genuine mean jabs, I guess, right?
Sure.
Hello?
Sure.
Okay. So how come when she brings it up, okay, you could easily just clarify the fact that, like, look, that was just banter, it was just jokes, like, I'm just fucking with you, okay? But you had to take it the extra mile by, like, shit talking her in a group chat, okay? Like, do you not see how womanly that is?
There was
Do you
no.
not, like,
Wait,
see,
what
like, how
group
bitch
chat?
made that
Wait,
is?
where do you think
Like,
I was shit talking
you were
her?
saying
Wait, where do you think I was
the
shit talking her?
fucking the what's it called, the icy chat, I don't fucking know, okay, you were talking about her in a fucking group chat, okay, this is something that Soul Skibidi was talking about earlier, okay, she brought it up to you because she thought that like you had like a genuine hatred toward her, which you do, right? You do. So she kind of wasn't in the wrong when assuming that, when kind of feeling like
Hatred
that,
implies
like
like
your banter,
hatred
shut up,
implies
when your
like
banter had
strong
like
personal
more behind
feelings.
it
I
and
just
it
found
wasn't
annoying.
like a joke, okay, so she was kind of in the right about that, but then you drag on the conflict by going in a group chat and then shit talking her, but then like you're talking about how the actual direct and tame confrontation between the two of you made you deeply uncomfortable. Do you not see how bitch made that is?
To be
Do you not see like how
uncomfortable.
that kind of makes you look like the bitch in the situation, like how she unironically came off more manlier
I
than
think it's
you,
bitch
you know?
made to like care if people like you. You know, I think that's bitch made. Like to be asking for clarification. If people like you.
All right, well, okay. You could say that, okay? Like, obviously, like seeking validation and approval from other people is really gay and annoying, okay? But like when you're on a trip in another country with someone, right? And like you guys are obviously all supposed to be friends, and you're just
We're
being
not.
like
We're
this like
not.
soy
I'm
little
not.
faggot.
Where is this?
All right, not friends, whatever, not friends, cordial, grown adults who aren't high schoolers talking shit about each other behind their backs, okay? You guys are going to the bar, you guys are hanging out, and then you're over here like being like this soy little cuck in the corner, being all mad and shit, right? Talking shit about her in the group
Yeah, I
chat,
was
right?
in the
And it's just like,
corner all
yeah,
mad. Wait,
like you're really gay.
okay, can you
You're
just
really
explain
gay.
it? Can you just
Can you not
can you
see how
just
like
like
you brought down
explain
the mood? But
what
can you not see how like you brought down the mood by
what
doing that?
mood? Wait, what mood? What was going?
Oh my God. I hate
I had
every
like
time
two
anyone
meetings of the
talks
like.
to
What
you,
mood was brought down by me saying I found them annoying?
the mood of the trip, the vibe of the trip, the
We're
vibe
not
of the
on a
group,
trip
even though
together.
you guys weren't
I'm in a
friends,
city. I'm in a city, and I just met up with people I know. I'm gonna meet up with people. I'm planning on
you
meeting up
are
with
on
more.
a trip together is because
No,
all
we're
of these
not. I'm meeting
people.
up with people.
Okay, okay,
I'm
okay.
meeting up with people that
Okay,
they
you
don't
went to the
know.
city. Okay,
These people don't own
wait.
the
So you
city of
tell me,
London. I'm here to see
you
several
mean to tell
people.
me, you mean to tell me that you crossed the ocean from America to London, went to the other side of the world just to be really upset and sulk about Hellbent and talk shit about her in a group chat while everyone else is having fun at the bar? You're sitting in the corner with
No,
like your
nobody's
little
telling me
cigarette.
that. I don't know where you
You're
got
just all
that.
mad. Like,
Nobody
are you
said.
fucking
Literally, nobody
serious?
said that. I don't know where you just like
Quayman said
invented
that
that
earlier
from.
on his stream. Okay,
What?
Quayman said that earlier on his stream. I really hope he
Queen?
That's
calls in
exactly what
eventually,
I'm
dude, because
saying.
I feel like he needs to like shit on you a little bit too.
He
Because like Loki, like the fact that Soul came in earlier and like he's the only
and he
person
got
kind of like
mogged and he
backing up
ran
what he
like a
said.
bitch. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Like I got destroyed when he
Dude,
ran. That part got. And I know, no, I really, I found it really cool when you couldn't answer a question or engage with a hypothetical.
Soul's point
You like
was the fact
Queeman?
that
Do you
like
watch Queeman? Do you watch
you were-
Queeman?
yeah.
Do you know
actually,
Queeman?
Yeah,
do you know
Better
Queeman
than
thinks
you,
it's like
actually,
the
yeah.
most cool non-bitch made thing ever to like just not engage with hypotheticals and run from questions? You know Queeman thinks like big dick to like fucking brave men do that shit. You know that, right?
Oh my god. Oh, Queeman doesn't like me. Oh no. Oh no, that's terrible.
Well, you're like
Anyways,
invoking,
like I
you're
was saying,
invoking
right?
what this guy's
So
like
fucking
saying. You have like the
So
talking
anyways,
points.
Soul's primary point, right, was the fact that you got in a very tame confrontation with a woman named Hellbent, right? And then you
Oh,
kind of
no!
like ran away, and then you spoke about it in a group chat.
So
talk shit
no, I
about her
just
for the
said I
entire
found her
group.
annoying, and
And
you're
then-
crying about
and
it
then,
like a
like-
fucking bitch.
But it's fine to like find someone annoying,
You're
but like you
such
bring
a
down the
bitch.
vibe of the whole occasion. You bring down the vibe of the entire group when you consistently like sulk about it and talk shit
your-
about her behind her back.
Is
Like,
your like?
have
is-
you ever been
is
in
your-
a friend group where someone
Wait,
does that to someone else?
So
You know how
I'm
fucking
not in a
annoying
friend
that
group
is?
with her. I'm not friends with her. There's no friend group.
You don't have friends?
I'm not. No,
You're not in
wait,
a friend
I'm
group?
sorry. I said
You-
I'm not in a
you don't
friend
have
group
friends?
with her. So your interpretation of that is you don't have friends because I said I'm not in a friend group with
fine. You're
Hellbent.
not friends
I'm
with
sorry.
her. Okay,
How
okay.
fucking
Okay, you're
retarded
not
are
friends
you?
with her. It's okay, but you can at least be cordial about it and not be like a little
Be
bitch about it.
cordial.
Okay, like, oh my
Be not-
god,
Can you speak
she's
to me
being
in a
so
nicer
sensitive. She's being
tone?
so annoying.
I'm sorry.
She got me this
do you need
little
me to
gift.
use a
She's being so
softer tone?
annoying.
Do
Oh my
you-
god.
Hey, sugar
She's being so
tits, Pookie
like
Bear.
you sound so
Is like
girly.
we could
You
like
sound
we
like a
could
high
talk like
school
this.
girl.
Okay, I
You
didn't
sound
realize.
like a high
I
school
didn't
girl
realize
doing
I
that
was
shit, dude.
being.
You're like,
I
oh
didn't
my god,
realize
she's
I
so
was
annoying.
like
Please don't
triggering
invite
you.
her.
I didn't realize I was
Please don't invite
triggering
her.
you.
She's so
Is
annoying.
this where are you comfortable?
gay.
Are you comfortable with this
You're
tone?
so gay.
Are you comfortable with this tone?
What?
No, it seems like
What are you
you're
talking
no,
about?
it seems like you're sensitive to tone. You asked me if I could be a bit more cordial. So are you okay
Sensitive
with
to
this tone?
tone? Who said that?
You were like, I was
What
talking
did
to
I say
you,
that
and your complaint
made
was
you
that
think that?
you're
What?
like, you could be more cordial. So like,
What?
is this okay?
What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. So you can't
Spit it
remember.
out.
You can't remember the thing you just said like 30 fucking seconds ago. Okay, I'm sorry.
What did I say that made you think that I'm sensitive to tone?
So I was like,
I'm asking
talking
you
to
a
you. I was
question and
I
you
was
can't answer
talking
it
to you.
directly.
I'm answering you
what are you
right
talking
now.
about?
I'm in the process of answering
Answer
you.
the question,
I
dude.
am right now.
Oh my
and
god,
you're
just
speaking
say
over me.
just spit it
I
out.
am right now. You're talking over me while I'm answering it. So
You're
so
talking
you
about
said,
how you're
so
answering
you
the
said,
question.
Can you answer the
Answering the
question that
question.
you're actively answering, sir? You're
Do you not
so
see how close
retarded,
this
dude.
is? Like,
Can you answer the question? Can you answer it? I was saying when I was talking to you in an aggressive, hostile tone, you asked me to be more cordial, so that would indicate that you didn't like the hostility. So I then went.
that's
and I'm
not
like,
what I said.
okay.
Actually, that's not what I said.
You said
You're completely
you
misremembering.
said, can you be more? Anyone can
misremembering
rewind. I
what
don't know why
said,
you'd lie
okay?
about that.
You're misremembering what I said and putting words in my mouth. That's not what I said. What I said was you're obviously not friends with her, but you could at least be cordial about it and not be a soy little bitch who
I'm
talks
the
shit about
soy
her in a group
bitch. You're
chat.
crying about my
You did.
tone and that I found a woman annoying that you don't even fucking
I was
know.
not crying about your
Is
tone.
your like single
You're putting
testicle
words
at
in
like
my mouth.
30%
You're putting words in my
functionality?
mouth.
Like no fucking grown ass man should ever be mad about this.
No grown ass man should talk shit about a
No grown man
grown-ass
should
man
talk
should-
shit about a woman.
no grown man.
No,
should be
dude,
afraid of
what
a
would women
confrontation with a
women do
woman.
without you, sir? What
No
would women
grown
do
man should be-
without you?
No
I'm
grown
sure
man
this
should be
is gonna
afraid of
get
a
you laid,
confrontation
bro.
with a woman.
This is gonna get
No
you laid.
grown man should be acting like a little high school girl talking shit
little
about people
a li-
in a group
Don't
chat when they're
talk
like
shit
5 feet
about.
away.
I know. I'm in the
When
commentary
they're in the
community
room.
and watch
When they're
Queeman
in the room,
and watch
when they're
Queeman
at the
talk
bar
about
with you,
dickers,
when they're
covering
hanging with you
morale,
every
making
day,
fun of
talking
Ico.
shit about
But
them,
but
and then
please,
hanging
do
out
not
with
call a
them
woman annoying, sir.
afterwards. What? What are you talking
What
about?
community do you like
What's your
think you're
reason?
in? Like we all shit talk each other.
Okay, but you're in real life. You're not online. You realize that, right? Like, do you not
No,
act
no,
differently
I
in
did-
real
wait,
life compared to
really?
online?
What?
Do you act the same way online and in real life?
For the most.
You're this insufferable in real life too?
Yeah. Yes. If I'm insufferable to fucking retards like you, I'm doing something right.
Not just me. Apparently, everyone else who was on this trip with you is because
No,
everyone
the
was on their
only-
live stream being like, dude, Aiden was so weird.
literally,
Aiden was being so,
nobody
like,
had any
gay and
complaint.
annoying.
Nobody had any
He wouldn't
complaints
stop
about.
talking
Nobody
about
had.
Hellbent. Like, do you like Hellbent or something? Like, is that the reason why you're so obsessed with her? Like,
Do I no?
what is it about
just
her that
find her
pisses you
annoying.
off so much? Like, why did you fixate on her so
I
hard?
didn't. I just
What's
talked.
the-
I just said I found her annoying in a voice chat.
How many times did you say that? One time? Multiple times?
We'll play it
One
safe.
time or
I'll say
multiple
3
times?
times.
Okay, you said it 3 times. And how long was this trip?
I've been here for about a week.
Or sorry, social gathering, because it's not a trip. Sorry, it's
No,
not a trip.
I am
It's
on a
social
trip.
gathering.
I'm just meeting
Oh,
people
okay.
on the trip.
How long was it? Like 3 days? 2 days? A day?
What?
How long was the? Oh my God, you're retarded. You're so How long was the trip?
Wait,
Do you
I
speak
already
English?
answered the. Wait, you're calling me retarded? I've answered the question already.
Can
Or
you
do you
answer it
shower?
again?
Do
Say
you
it with
shower
your chest.
so fucking
Speak up.
little that the
Speak up.
dirt and
Speak up.
filth and earwax has accumulated to such a great fucking extent
Say
that
it
you
with
need to
your chest.
re-ask a question that I just answered for you 20 seconds ago? I said a
Why are
week.
you like
Do you
mauling
think
so
a
hard,
week
dude?
is
Come
3 days?
You're
Do you
like,
think a week is 3 days?
you're like completely like having a meltdown right now. This is so
Hey,
fucking.
I was here
This
for
is so
I was
fucking
here for a
horrible
week.
for you, dude.
So 3 days? So 3 so 3
A week.
days?
Okay. That's all you have to say. But you were like whispering it.
I
A week.
wasn't
A week.
wait, I said it very clearly. Like anyone, I don't know why you need to lie
So
that I was
okay.
whispering
So
about
how
it
many
when
times did you
anyone
guys
can
actually
rewind.
hang out? How many times did you guys actually hang out? Because apparently you spent like the majority of your time in your hotel gooning or
That's
something.
not even true either. I hung out with.
And you weren't gooning in your hotel?
No, that's a weird question.
What were you doing in your hotel? Why do you come to
Sleeping.
England just to stay in your hotel for like
I wa-
90% of the time, and then you
I
only
wasn't?
show up like 15 minutes before midnight on New Year's?
That's not the only. What?
How many times did you actually hang out with everyone?
I hung out with them. I hung out with Queeman 3 nights.
How many times?
I'm
How
in
many
the middle
times?
of answering your question, dude. Clean your
Just
fucking
say a
ears.
number. Just say a number. Just say a number.
Can you
Sum
hear
it up.
me?
Just say a number.
Do you not think 3 is a number? Do you not think 3 is a number?
It is a number. You didn't
Well, then
say
that's really
3.
weird
You said
because that's what I just fucking said, and then you asked me to give you a number again. So how?
Asked how many times
So
did you
clearly
hang
you
with
don't
them, and
think
you said,
3 is a number.
I hung out with women. I hung out with Show Skibbity. It's like, dude, you
You
didn't say
just
3.
asked
Okay,
the
but now that I
question,
know that
and
it's
now
3,
you're mad that I gave you an
so you
answer?
were around these people. Sorry, you were out there for like a week, and you only hung out with them 3 times, and so you literally spent
Yeah, I was
the
fucking
large
sick. I
majority
was
of your
sick for
week
like 2
in the
days.
hotel. You literally spent the larger majority of your week in the hotel because the week is 7 days. You can't fucking cut it. You can't cut it in half straight. So there's only 3 days and 4, right? You only hung out with them 40% of the time. So you spent the rest of the time in your hotel.
Okay,
What were
I'm
you
counting
doing?
the day. No,
Why did
I'm
you
not.
go
I'm counting the
halfway
day.
across the world?
I'm counting the day.
Social
I'm counting the day. Okay, first of all, this is like a really fucking weird thing to care about. Second of all, I got here. I'm counting the day I got here towards that week, right?
Because like
It's
I want
really,
to
it's like
really calculate just how much of a soy faggot you were.
No, I was
So, like,
I was
I really
sick
wanna
for
know.
2 days. I was sick for 2. Like normal people don't care about this. Only like fucking retards like you with hearing issues like actually care that somebody was like sick and used that time sleeping in their fucking hotel while they were sick.
Nobody said that you were sick. I watched
What?
I watched Soul's stream. I watched Queeman's stream. None of them said that you were sick. I don't remember hearing that. I'm just learning about that. Go on with what you're saying.
No, you're right. I'm sorry. Do I need to like pull out like all? I literally was with Dickers last night when I was buying meds.
Dude, you're
He literally
actually, oh my
vouched to
God,
that.
you're so fucking insufferable. I'm sorry. See, like,
No,
okay, so like this
you came
way that
in,
you
you've
speak,
gotten things
you
laughably
learned about-
wrong. You realize you look like a dumbass in front of everybody, and this is like super embarrassing for you. So you're doing this cope that I look bad. You're making me look really good. You're making me look really good.
With people in real life,
I'm glad
and
that
they
it was
realize that
you
you
that
don't
came in here to
actually turn off
litigate
your
this
internet
point.
personality. They all do streams about how gay and insufferable you are, and now you're doing a stream being like,
Yeah,
guys,
dude,
no,
oh my
I'm
God.
not a loser.
I know for somebody like you who like really like cares what other people think, that's like gonna be like a super concerning thought to have
What
people
makes you
calling
think
you
that?
gay. But for normal people who could take like banner and shit, that doesn't bother us. I know
What
you're
makes
like
you think
I
that
know
I
you're
care so
bitch
much about
made
what
with
other
like
people
a
think?
single testicle that's at 30%
You're literally on stream.
functionality.
Your whole
So you're
career
like
is based
lecturing me
around
in
what
the
people think
commentary
about you. I don't
community.
want to fucking hear
Don't
it.
find women annoying. Oh, now Soul
That's not
Skibidi
what I
is
said.
literally Soul is in the chat arguing against what you said now. You're that wrong. Oh my god! Like,
All right, I don't care about what Soul's saying.
you
Okay,
just
I'm just
invoked.
saying
You just
that
invoked.
went halfway
You
across
just
the
wait. You
world.
can't do that. You
You
can't
went
say
halfway
you're
across the
lying.
world
You're
to
now
make yourself
lying.
look like a complete
Wait,
fucking
wait. You
dysgenic
realize? You
fucking
realize?
loser.
You realize you're
What
just.
am I
You
lying
realize you're
about?
lying.
What
Okay,
are you
yeah,
talking
I'll tell you
about?
what you're lying about.
What am I lying
you
about?
just. Yeah, I'm telling you right now. Okay. So you just said before, right? To cast doubt on the fact that I was sick. You're like, Soul never said you were sick, right?
I
Now
didn't-
Soul's coming in here saying that he said on stream that I was sick. So your response is, you don't
Yeah,
care.
well, I
You
didn't
don't
hear it. I
care.
didn't watch this
So
whole
now you're
stream.
saying,
Fucking
but no, so
crucify me,
now you're
crucify. Oh
saying,
my
so
God.
now you're saying,
You got me
now
there.
you're
You got
saying,
me. Oh,
now you were
you got me.
saying,
You
now
got
you
me.
were saying, now you
Oh,
were saying that you don't care what
oh
Soul
no.
thinks, but
Oh
that's
no.
not true.
I
That's the
do.
lie. You did care what Soul. The lack of Soul's thought when you thought it benefited your argument. Now that you realize it
Okay,
makes
I
you
don't
look
give a fuck about
wrong
what Soul's
again,
saying.
you're
Okay, I
pretending not
really
to
didn't
care.
watch this entire stream. I didn't watch this entire stream. I didn't know that you were sick. Okay,
You seem to not
this is
fucking
not
know
the gotcha that
anything,
you
so I don't
think
know
it is.
why. Like, you seem
This
to
is not
literally
the
know
gotcha that
nothing.
you think
You
it is.
didn't know
Okay.
that you thought that a week was 3 days. You thought there are 3 days in a week. You like
No, I
actually
said there's
don't know
7
anything.
days in a week, and 40% of a week is 3 days.
No, you said how many days were you on the
Yes.
trip? I said a week. You said how many? You said how many days? 3.
Because you
I said
put a week into it. I said, how many days were you actually out there? 3 days, 2 days, 1 day? You're not
You said that.
remembering what
You
I
said
said.
that after I said a week.
Can
That
you
was.
rewind in the chat and see what I was actually fucking
Yeah,
saying?
anyone
Okay,
can go.
so that's actually what I said, like word
Yeah.
for word.
Wait.
You're straight putting words in my
Wait,
mouth.
this will be great for a clip.
This
This
is
will be great for a
fucking
clip.
good.
I'll tell you exactly what happened. You asked me how many days I was on the trip. I said a
I'm
week.
here for a
You
clip.
then
No,
said
I'm
to
here to
me.
shit
You
on
then
you
responded
and rape you.
again. You said how
This is what-
many? I said how many what? Thinking you're asking something else because I just answered it. You said how many fucking days? 3 days? When I just answered a week. Okay,
Why are
that's
we like
what happened.
circling
Anyone
around
can go
back
and
to
rewind
this?
it and
Why are we
see that
circling
that's
around
exactly
back
how
to
it
this?
occurred.
Okay.
What?
Why are we circling around back to this? I already clarified
you
what I
just,
said,
I
and
just, I
you're
wanted to
still
like, I
continuing
wanted
to
to
put
gloat
words
that
in
you
my
looked
mouth.
like really
Okay,
stupid.
okay.
All right,
Long
what's the
story
next
short,
point?
long story short, you were sitting there getting in a confrontation with fucking Hellbent. You couldn't handle it, so then you decided to talk shit about her
I
for
couldn't
3 days in the
handle it.
fucking group
What
chat.
confrontation?
Okay. Between Hellbent.
Wait, where was this
Do
confrontation?
you all have ears? Can you fucking hear me?
Yeah, where
Check
was?
your audio.
No, this is the first I'm hearing
Why do
about
you
this
suck at like
confrontation.
actually listening to people? Like, do you
Yeah,
only
what
wait for your
confrontation?
response?
Yeah, what I'm asking for a
You
clarification.
don't actually listen to people.
Do
You
you know what
just
a
wait for your response,
clarification
dude.
is? I'm asking for a
Oh my
clarification.
god, yes, I've been doing it the entire time. It's because every time you say something, you get what I say wrong, and I have to continuously clarify what I say. This is why no one actually liked going on the trip with you, because you're really gay and annoying and
some
you're fucking
intellectual
stupid.
disability, like that's clearly like impacting your ability to speak. My question for you was, what confrontation are you referring to?
Okay, the confrontation that I'm referring to is when Hellbent was trying to ask if you actually didn't like her or if you actually had an issue with her or something. Okay, this is literally what I talked about at the beginning of the call. Why are you just forgetting about this just now?
Yeah, I'm just asking if
You're
that's
under that
okay,
much
okay.
pressure
'Cause
that
it
you're
seems
forgetting
like- it
about
seems
what
like-
was said 2 minutes ago?
No,
You're that fucking
that
nervous
wasn't
that
2
you're
minutes
forgetting
ago.
about what we said 2 minutes
So
ago?
the thing is, right? You actually you're like you have no theory of mind. So you'll refer to multiple things, but you won't like clarify that you're talking about thing A instead of
Dude,
thing
you're
B.
so fucking
So
retarded.
like, well,
Is this how you talk to people in real life, dude?
yes.
Is this how you talk to people at the bar?
Yep. If they're retarded, yes.
No fucking theory of mind. Like, dude, like you sound like a fucking Oh my god.
To retards,
sounds
it
so
really
gay.
makes them mad,
You
and it brings me a
genuinely
lot of
won't fucking
pleasure.
turn this-
I think I might be like a sadist or something, but like it's the ultimate fucking euphoria, dude. I just like I love when like retards like you come in, try to be confrontational, and your points are just like so poorly litigated, and you look so fucking retarded. I get to sit here and laugh at you, and
I
actually
already
somehow
said
look
all my
good
points. I
in
already said what I was
comparison.
trying to say. The main way you argue with people is you listen to their points and you take it in the worst way possible. You twist around what they say and then you put words in their mouth. That's
Where did
literally
I
what
do
you've been
that?
doing
Where did
all
I do
fucking
that?
call.
Where
I
did I
just
do
sit
that?
here and fucking clarify with you.
Where did I
This
do
is
that?
actually
Can I have an
fucking retarded,
example?
dude.
Can I have an example?
Shut the fuck up. You're so gay,
Shut,
dude.
I just made
This
a
is
point,
so
but I substantiate. All these, they're all cowards. Cowards. He just fucking ran. Example? Did. Cowards. They ask me, they say, I have a big ego, okay? I have a big ego. I'm full of myself. You'd have a big ego too if these were the people that called in to fucking confront you. They come in, they make a point, they get fucking bodied on it, and then they run like scared little fucking pussies when they're actually asked to substantiate what they have to fucking say. Anyways. Now let's see what donuts I missed. What an amazing start for Aiden's 2026 streams. Thank you, Patrick, with the 2. Puddle with the 2. This is Erasure. I already read that. Plants with the 5. Hi, Aiden. How's your wine? It's good. It's good. Cats a Flock with the 5. You were pounding your J Slammer on the table. I did not do that, but thank you. Grizzly with the 10. Good luck this year. Thank you, Grizzly. I want to let you know that you're right about you totally mogged, bodied, and destroyed Queen. Unironically, total Grizzly support. Ryan with the 5. Aiden had one shot or one opportunity to seize everything he ever wanted in one moment. Did he capture it or did he let it slip? True. $2 from Ryan. Aiden's getting represent. Thank you so much. GG's with the 5. Hellbent's husband needs to chill. True. Chris with the 2. And stream. The crash out is crazy. Chris with the 2. Lanza likes realistic. Okay, thank you. GG's with the 5. You're not talking about a friendship. You mean a transactional relationship. Fake rats. Sheeny with the 5. 07. Thank you so much. Anyways. What flavor of wine? I have Castillo de Mareva. It's fucking, I don't even know, dude. I don't even know what kind of wine this is. I just like Cabernet. I just like fucking Cabernet. That did not need to last as long as it did. For me it did. For me it did. Oh, someone else is calling in. Hello?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
I think what your behavior is right now is what the Black Oaks would say, scaring the hose.
Good. The
So-
host should be scared.
The hose will be scared. Just accept the criticism that the hose are scared.
I'm sorry. No, I mean
You'll be okay.
your mic
You'll be
sounds
okay.
like sounds like it's up your ass. Can you like fix that?
Yes. Yes,
Sorry.
my mic is on my phone right now.
Fair.
Yeah.
So,
You're gonna stop scaring the hose?
I don't intend to stop. No, I don't intend to stop.
Okay.
I was
All right.
having a great when I was having a good interaction with a woman. These guys ruined it. These antisocial freaks ruined it. We were talking about psychology, and this Queeman Queeman just is like the worst storyteller ever. He just like completely omits details, gets things wrong, overemphasizes certain things, but does it under like a half jokey kind of veneer, so that there's plausible deniability for the way he tells it. But no, I was having like a actually like insightful discussion about psychology of some woman in her apartment, and these guys were completely and I only bring up Queeman being disengaged because he seemed to care when I was the one doing it, how I looked like I wanted to be any other place on earth. Well, that's what he was doing when I was talking to her. And then at other times there was audible interjection from the peanut gallery, calling my conversation boring or saying I was talking like a debate bro, even when the woman was interjecting in my defense. Sorry, just needed to add that in. What were you saying, Emery?
Are you all right? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Why?
I'm actually not trying to insult you this time. I actually think you're showing signs of like depression.
I'm great. I'm great.
Okay. I mean, do you speak to a therapist at all or anything? I'm not insulting you. I'm genuinely asking.
No, I don't see a therapist.
Okay. All right. Well,
All right, ma'am.
consider it. Consider it.
I will.
Have
I
a good
will.
one.
All right, thanks for calling in, ma'am. Take care. Ryan with the 2. AIDS game represent. True. True. Someone, I hate Emery. I don't know anything about Emery. I don't hate him. Aiden, weren't you debating a near blackout drunk woman in the bar? What? No? No? Okay, so what's... Hold on. Even when the cards are down, folks, when it comes to... Whenever they are given the people think it's not going to go in my favor, so everyone turns against me. Okay, I have no loyalists. It's okay. It's okay. You know, you're used to it. But then, when the opportunity comes for the criticism to actually be brought against me in a live, confrontational format, every single time, they're conquered, okay? They're conquered. And then, everybody comes back, kissing my feet again, acting like they were always there from the get-go. Anyways, apparently somebody is having a worse week than I am. Our old pal, Duckbringer, is back at it again. So let's take a look at this. I don't think that I understand why you would think that question is invasive, because the truth of the matter is, like, yeah, it is probably going to be inappropriate to ask most people whether or not they see a therapist. For me personally, I don't see, like, a problem with asking question. Like, if you demand an answer on a question like that, I think that's invasive. But I don't see, like, a harm in fucking asking me or whatever. I could just, like, choose not to answer. But in general, you probably should not, I'm okay with it, but in general, you probably shouldn't, yeah, like, ask people you barely know questions like that. I agree. But yeah, let's listen to this. What has been going on with Duckbringer? Well, that's what I'm trying to fucking figure out. Alright, here we go.
I don't
These
care.
are streams with like.
Wait, QQ. What I want to say is that I had the day previous. Ryle was in my stream. I was calling him Ryle, right? And then I go into a stream. I don't even look on the actual screen. I'm not looking at my phone. I'm listening to it. And then I type in the chat something about Ryle, which, by the way, I read back the message. I don't even think it could be directly attributed to Ryle. So I don't think that he really got banned for being Ryle.
Yes.
I think he got banned for being a troll.
We never said that. The point was you were testing the waters.
Overboy wasn't banned. Dispel wasn't banned. So it seemingly wasn't anybody associated with Snark or anything like that. It was seemingly just people who came in there with stupid fucking bullshit, right?
Nobody has said there was an actual consequence of what you did. The point is you knew you were crossing a line. You did it on purpose.
I did not. That's what I'm saying.
Knowing that
when Ryle
DDG
calls into my stream the day previous and I call him Ryle, why does Ryle have to hide his name in other streams in the first place? Because he's a provocateur, because he's seen as a troll, because he's disingenuous. Even though Dispel goes in and jokes with a lot of people, like, he's not kicked out of nearly as many places. He doesn't have to hide his name. He can appeal to things as himself.
Nobody disagrees with that. He does that. We all know that's what he's doing.
So what is the... Okay. So my understanding of this... Okay, I'm as lost as you guys are. But my understanding of this is that this was a VC, I guess, intended to be. There was, like, some expectation that it was private or whatever. Maybe... Hold on, let me read this. There was, like, a supplemental... This was a Discord call from Duck's VC that was leaked by Emery. I was there when Duck gave consent for it to be recorded, but she later said it was private. The VCs went on much longer that night, but this is all that's available. After this, Duck defected to food shops and fed her this stream and a bunch of dirt/drama. Yeah. Duckbringer is a, like, emotionally volatile person that has no business being involved with a space that is formed around the notion of confrontation. I think that I said this before. People like there was an accusation that I've been defending Duckbringer in private. This is not true. I think I had assumed that Duckbringer was maybe faking some of her like levels of craziness or whatever through introspection and rewatching my own call with her. I think I was wrong. I think she legitimately like is that emotional and crazy and volatile and impulsive. But if it was true that like this is a result of trauma she's faced, like at that point it's your responsibility to remove yourself from a community where you're gonna like a trigger of hers apparently is getting talked over that causes like PTSD or whatever. Why would you ever engage in live debates? Just like go do gaming videos. You know what I mean?
That doesn't
So what I'm
mean
saying
you
is
should
that I don't
out him to a
understand
community
violence, like
doxing people.
Kathy. Sometimes I understand when Kathy is like trying to be other people. Like Kathy at the beginning of that stream, I probably wouldn't have called Kathy in the past. I think I've intentionally not called out Kathy when he's been calling into other streams. However, I'm sorry, the Cheeto YouTube gimmick is only, in my opinion, as recent as the Pisco thing. So me.
What about a Cheeto? I compared him to a.
Oh, by the way, quick call out. I've been told that despite many people seemingly having issue with my behavior as of late, I've been told that Gamma, one of these people, everyone is welcome to call in. I am not Lio, okay? I don't selectively pick debates with, like, I open it to anyone who wants to legitimately confront me, okay? I get that the people that called in to confront me were all really dumb. I understand this. But the problem would then be, okay, then you should call in and litigate that position if you think you're a better match or a better opponent. Gamma apparently had a lot to say, but he's nowhere to be seen. Nowhere to be seen. Queeman himself is welcome to call in if you'd like. Belinda, thank you so much for the 2. I keep forgetting I'm gonna fucking... I have paranoia about setting off smoke detectors, man.
Shooters, so he blocked
Cheeto
me.
YouTube, not associated with
God.
Ryle Kittenhouse in any way. A Cheeto YouTube is not associated with Ryle Kittenhouse in any way, apparently. But
The
what I learned
Cheeto's
from
really
calling in,
stupid. Just ignore him.
yeah. So when he was calling in on another name. I didn't know at the time.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so Queeman was hanging out in this hotel room, and I heard a clip where Destiny was reading something, and he calls out like Kathy, CPCA, a Cheeto YouTube, which is Ryle impersonating somebody, etc. Destiny's calling out all these people. Is this because Duckbringer went and fed this info to food shops, who then gave it to Destiny to go call all these like fucking nobody orbiters out?
You know, I typed in chat. I looked at it afterwards, and then I looked back. I actually did look back at the chat. That's why I knew when people were like saying that, like I probably did something. I was thinking back. I was like, okay, oh, I probably said that Ryle was Ryle. I didn't realize that instead of calling in under the Ryle name, he was calling in under a Cheeto name that he had
Does
previously.
anyone of the clip where CPCA gets met? Hold on, let me ask CPCA. What time is it? And like, where does he live now? Kenya? Doxed? I need that clip.
Used in the Pisco server. I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize. So people slandering me being a liar for just being kind of a dummy and not realizing the joke because I was out of snark, I guess. I mean, that's honestly what the problem was. That like I think every other time that Ryle was called in as a Cheeto, like I knew what the fuck was going on because I was just like reading what the fuck you guys are talking about. That time I was just like randomly listening to a Kalinda stream, and it was fucking Kathy, and then I tuned out, and then it was suddenly Ryle, and he was screaming like a fucking maniac. I need to get water. I'm being Kalinda right now. Anyways.
Holly.
Huh. mean,
is Duckbringer still there, or
she's getting water.
Oh my god.
The thing I noticed recently with Destiny was when Perry did the awards, Destiny was talking right after like the Pixie stuff, and he did not have a wall covered in guns, and now he has a wall covered in guns. And I just think there's an inherent risk to the iconography and behavior of Destiny to just kind of encourage potentially dangerous behavior by engaging in any way with that community that if you're not, you know, some kind of.
Yeah, he does it to imitate the right wingers to show he's not like a soy liberal.
Yeah. And I think it encourages more malleable-minded people to.
His mind is converting right-wing, like center-right people to the left. That's what he's doing.
He moves them over. Like
Duckbringer, I wanted to ask you, why did you lie about our DMs?
I didn't lie about them. What do you mean? You didn't show all of them. That's all I said. I showed the whole DMs because I feel like you left out a couple messages that maybe seemed more reasonable than it actually was.
Okay. I read all of them, and then I didn't show one of them, but I said, oh, I don't know why this is cropped out. I don't know why I missed this. I read it out loud. Did you miss
I
that?
don't think you read it in full. However, I was really responding. I might have been responding and showing the DMs before you actually got to explain them, or I might have felt that you didn't, like, maybe I wasn't listening to the stream fully. I don't know. Okay. I didn't lie. I was just adding extra content. What I'm saying is that
Sorry, I'm back. Also, I don't know. I don't mean this in like a mean way, but is she bipolar? That's an invasive question, because it's like, once again, like bipolar doesn't make you any like it's gonna be different, right, for person to person. But it seems like Duckbringer, like having these like crash out sprees, it's like very like episodic. And it occurs over like a duration of time and then stops completely. And then it happens like where she's like energetic, talks really fast, like seemingly like does super impulsive shit. Like it happens in these like prolonged episodes like throughout the year sometimes, and then just like stops. You don't hear from her again. So I don't know. I don't know if that's what this is. Like I'm not a fucking doctor.
is that if the full DMs were what you read out, then me adding extra context, yeah, maybe you didn't lie, or maybe you didn't, show the full DMs, whatever. Either way, it felt a little bit intentional.
Okay, I'm leading into this. Do you think you jumped to me lying or not showing the full DMs because you're, and I'm not saying this to be like an asshole, I'm genuinely asking because I feel like I've had conversations with you where we've agreed on plenty of things, not just this, and then randomly it feels like there's an emotional aspect to all of the stuff that we have even a slight.
There have been 3 streams. Dickers' stream. I called someone annoying in a voice chat in the YouTube commentary community. I called someone annoying, and I was not super energetic, and I was in my room a lot when I was sick. That has caused a drama that has led to 3 fucking streams. Holy shit, dude. The well is dry.
Slight disagreement with, or a slight kind of perspective shift, where you might kind of agree with me on principle on some matters, but ultimately your feelings triumph over. It feels like you're a little bit more emotional about something, and that's okay.
What do you mean? You're being very vague. What are you talking about?
I think you're being overly emotional about some of these subjects that we have disagreed on to an extent that it feels like I can't actually talk to you. It feels like I'm talking to a brick wall. It feels like I'm talking to somebody that's not listening.
Like what?
Like
Gamma's
with the Epstein.
in Collins. Well, I accidentally dragged the VC instead of Gamma. I went to drag him in. I dragged the VC. Gamma.
Yo,
What's up, man? Heard you had some problems?
Not problems, just like, criticisms of your behavior in London.
My behavior. Yeah, let me hear it, man.
Yeah.
Totally not hostile. No, don't feel pressure. No.
No, I'm not gonna be hostile towards you. I'm gonna like try to be as rational as possible. Well, I think like the main criticism going around right now, right? And this is not like, me grabbing at people like, doing this. I'll rehash something in a moment too, just, for reference sake. I think that you are like being incredibly antisocial and you're just completely like neglecting, like the beneficial aspects of socialization.
Got it.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna like fucking, demonize you for, I want to say, calling Hellbent annoying and shit talking her. Right, I think that you are in fact entitled to like be against her, but I think that because of your behavior, you've managed to maybe inadvertently, or maybe it was intentionally right. Maybe like this was your intention all along to ostracize Hellbent from the meetup, so that you could have a more fun time with the people that you actually respect within that moment.
I haven't met up since the first night. I haven't met up with the exception of Dickers.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have not met up I haven't met up with any of like these people without Hellbent there, with the exception of seeing Queeman and Dickers the first night I flew in before I had met Hellbent, and then last night, which I was just seeing Dickers solo.
Okay.
She hasn't been ostracized from like anything.
No, I know, because like we're you guys are past the point of like actually hanging out together. But would you say that Halbin was a contributor? Wait, hold on. I'm asking like just ask you like just a question. Would you say that Halbin was a contributor to you not wanting to be around these people anymore, for you to like to not want to hang out with these people anymore?
No, just like last night I wasn't in the mood.
But it seemed like in the VC last night in IC chat, you were blaming Halbin for like just ruining your fun and ruining your energy.
I actually was arguing the opposite. Someone was, I think it was Queeman that made somebody was saying, it was either Dickers or Queeman. Somebody was saying like in a mocking way, like, Halbin, ruin my trips, like mock me. And I said, when did I ever say that? And then
wait, you're right. You did do that.
Whoever made
No, you're
that
right.
point had to concede that I didn't say that. So I feel like people.
No, you're right.
Yeah, it's just like this is like really bizarre because like people are like inventing arguments, attributing them to me, and fighting the arguments that I'm not even making. So it's like really awkward.
Well, more so, I'm asking if it would have been preferable for like Halbin to not have been there at all for you to enjoy the vacation or like to hang out a lot more.
No, I just kind of found Halbin annoying.
Okay. So in no way at all, like Halbin was not a contributor for you, like not wanting to continue to hang out. Like she didn't like ruin your vacation in any way.
No, I'll continue to hang out with people. I just didn't want to hang out with them. I found her annoying. I was already in a bad mood yesterday because once again I was sick. When people keep talking, he was in his hotel. I don't know if I don't really sound that sick right now because I woke up today. I feel a lot better. But I've had like a fucking really bad cold for like I don't think it was a flu, but I was pretty fucked for like 2-3 days. And yesterday I went out, but I still didn't feel great or whatever, and I just was not really in a good mood at all. I was kind of out of it. I'm sure Dickers will admit that I was kind of out of it when he saw me.
Yeah.
And I just wasn't in the mood for any annoyance. So I didn't.
So like let's say if you like chose to continue to hang out with Queeman, Dickers, Soul Skivity, Halbin, you would have no issue at all if Halbin was there.
She can be there. I might find her annoying.
Okay. It won't at all be like any sort of detraction from you like enjoying your time there, because it seems like the entire time you've been complaining about things that she's done that you've had like a large issue with.
I've briefly complained in a VC a few times.
That was a generalization,
so
to be clear. No. It was exaggeration. I do agree, but I'm just using it like for filler word. I'm just asking you.
No,
it seems
mostly
like
exaggerated. You know, unironically, Queeman is worse than Hellbent. Unironically, Queeman is because this guy just exaggerates. It's all he does. He exaggerates everything. He's so fucking dramatic. We hang out. I think I had a good time with him. He thinks we had a good time, apparently. But like now all of a sudden it's like I wasn't engaged enough, or we went to the museum and I wasn't like. I was fucking sick. I was sick when we went to the museum. I took a bunch of fucking cold meds and got myself out and went to that museum, and I still felt like shit while I was fucking there. And I'm sorry I did, right? I don't mean to be a complainer or whatever, but I was at least trying. I just didn't fucking feel well.
So would you say it's more accurate that the reason why you were like so checked out of any socialization or enjoying your time there was mainly because you felt bad instead of like because somebody was annoying?
No,
or a burden?
it's been a mixed time. I've had good times. Sometimes if I'm thinking about something in the moment, maybe I can be dramatic with my wording. Like I could say, "Fuck, I hate everything." If I'm thinking about something that's bad,
yeah.
I don't really hate like everything. I just am thinking about something bad. Or, I've had good moments, I've had bad moments. I think there have been contributing factors that have made me intolerant of annoyance. And, I woke up today feeling a lot better.
Well, not to like, straight up rip Queeman's point, but something that he said yesterday is that it seems like you were trying to offload a lot of your, I want to say, what's a good word for this? And no, like just your like burdens on Hellbent, like you were exclusively like lashing out at her. And then again, that might be like a dramatization of words. That might be a dramatization of words.
Yeah, I've never lashed out at her. I thought the criticism was I was pretty nice to, like I did like jabs in the same way I was doing it to everybody, like
sure, banter.
But I wasn't lashing out at her.
Yet you spent, and sorry for rehashing this, 15 minutes to an hour complaining to people around you about
a
Hellbent?
normal amount of time in a VC just complaining about shit, which is what we do all the time. That was like, there was literally nothing exceptional about that complaint. There's nothing exceptional. I found someone annoying, I complained about it.
Yeah, sure, but have you considered that if you're like, you know, in a social situation with people, right? You're in public, well, not after the fact, right? Not afterwards, but you were previously hanging out with these people in public, right? You guys are like, you know, there in real life. There's more tangibility, right? There's probably going to be maybe higher emotional values there because of the fact that you guys are in real life. You don't consider it to be a little bit off to like just immediately after you have like a little bit of free time to just complain about somebody
in this community?
Pretty heavily.
No, I thought that's what we do.
Sure, but like, in this case, you are on vacation. You are out here to socialize. People expect you to, no. And I guess it is kind of unfair to like have, you know, extreme expectations, right? But people expect you to at least have somewhat of a, you know, cordial time without, you know, being stuck up about it all the time.
I wasn't
right? Without
stuck
like,
up
you know,
about
condescending people.
Queeman is just being super. I was relatively pleasant to be around. I held my tongue. I think that I was tone matching based on whatever the fuck was going on. Like, nobody can cite a specific example of something I was saying or doing in the moment that was like making things awkward. Queeman's biggest problem was that I wasn't coming out enough. I wasn't coming out and socializing enough. There was nobody's actually invoking specific issues with the manner in which I was socializing.
Well, again, it seems like again you probably had burdens as to why you weren't like, you know, out and socializing, and I think it was Queeman the one who like correct me if I'm wrong. It might have been somebody else, or it might have been like just the general, you know, energy. Maybe also because of like the thing Hellbent said in ICVC, right? That message that's going around where she's like, "I hope you have a good night. If there's an issue, blah 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 blah." It seems like maybe you might have offloaded those burdens, like of you just not having a good time.
No.
Onto Hellbent.
There wasn't. I just found her annoying. Like, I don't.
Okay.
I just found her annoying.
To be very clear,
I feel like
the reason why
unloading their burdens on me. Okay.
No. Relax. Slow down. The reason why I bring this up is because in the past, me and you had a conversation. I think it might have been back in like September or October. It was late night. I'm not sure if you remember it. You and I had a conversation where I asked you like. And it stemmed off of you like explaining something that I considered to be a basic concept. I said, do you feel the need to like always explain things to people in a sort of like condescending fashion? Those might not have been the exact words, so you can like feel free to correct me if you know you remember. In which I asked you that typically in social situations you don't always have to like, you know, explain things to people. It makes you feel condescending. In which you responded with, well, sometimes people are stupid, so they do have to be you know, explained to, or like, you know, you do have to be condescending towards them. In which case I told you, have you never like thought about matching people's energies, or like, you know, being a chameleon to the people around you? And you said that you don't feel like it's worth your time to do that.
I'm not that autistic. I can code switch. I can match people's energy based on who I'm talking to. Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes.
All right.
Sometimes I have no motivation to do that, or care, or energy, and I just will fucking be a condescending, cynical fucking prick. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I think despite any annoyances that I might have had, nobody's able to bring up like a specific like instance where I behaved in some manner that was like poor towards.
Well, I think the reason why people like have a problem with your behavior is generally because of, like, the idea that you're antisocial, right? It makes people feel off-put. It makes people like, you know, you're not valuing of them. It makes people feel like you're not, you know, there to like actually enjoy their presence. Which when you go out and like, you know, you're okay. So you're not. You're not there to enjoy the presence.
No, I'm
not. So when Queeman says, for example, not to rip from him again, that it seems like you're not actually there to enjoy the presence. You're there specifically for yourself. He's completely right about that, because that seems to be like his main point of contention, is that you're not actually there to like, you know, value them as people.
Yes. No, he's totally right. Yes.
So he's 100% correct. Okay, well that's also like kind of like my contention, and this goes back to that conversation we had a long time ago, where it seems like you will never bring down yourself to other people's levels because you inherently don't value them.
I value them. I value them. I'm just like not. This is like me being here is not about them. Like when I see them, it's like mutual. We're just having a good time. But I'm not like sitting here being like to admire them. I'm just hanging out.
You don't appreciate like the aspect of the fact that they're like extending a little bit of their time to socialize with you. That they're there for you. Because it sounds like you're not appreciative of that. It sounds like you could have done without that.
If they feel that way, then they should not be they shouldn't hang out with me. Like, I don't want them to
but like, and here's the thing.
I don't want them to feel like they're doing anything. They have to do anything. Hang out.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
me,
but
hang out with me if you want to. If you don't, go fuck off and do your thing. Like.
Yeah, yes, but here's the thing, Aiden. You expect, I would assume that it's reasonable to say that you expect and demand a lot of respect from the people around you.
No,
right?
They could literally go fuck off and do their own thing. I don't care.
Then what was the diatribe this morning with in Perry's call where you were saying that you were drastically better than people. You mog everybody.
Okay,
you have money. This and this and that.
Is everyone like?
I'm going to extend the idea that you were being facetious, but I think that behind that there is a little bit of truth because you typically do also present yourself above people.
Wealth. I thought everybody in that chat was retarded. I was saying things to make people angry.
Okay, but no. But like, the reason I bring it up is like, yeah, well, I acknowledge it might have been like facetious. There are times where you like genuinely feel that way.
What?
No, they're like you have like there has been plenty of times in the past, unfortunately none that I can recall because of how often it happens, that you genuinely like seem to present yourself as like more important than the people around you. Like again, this extends back to the conversation that I referred to. It seemingly you never want to bring yourself down to a level or shift your standards or engage with people if they're beneath you, because it seems like you just generally dislike people and despise people, especially if you don't deem them to be at your level or higher.
I mean, I disagree. I think I'll hang out. I think that I fucking hang out. I hang out with people that I think are not as smart as me. All the fucking. What is your? Sorry, hold on.
Well, very, very generally, I'm asking you if you feel yourself to be superior than most people around you.
It's a loaded question.
It's really not. It's really not. Just put a number on it.
It depends on in what areas you're talking about, right?
Okay. Do you feel like you are superior physically, intellectually, philosophically, whatever other gay ass fucking arbitrary word you want to put in here? Not as an insult to you, to be very clear. Do you feel like typically if you are walking down the street, the people around you are completely meaningless to you, and you feel like you are more important than them? And could you perhaps apply a percentage to how many of those people that might be?
No, I can't give you a percentage, and I can't. Once again, like I think the value of people is like so insanely multifaceted. I don't think like giving anyone any like singular notion of value is like worth anything. Like even if I think, and I'll admit, I do think that.
I feel like that's a cop out. I feel like that's a cop out because I'm asking you how you feel about yourself.
You said physical, right? Like I think, for example.
By physically, I mean
for example,
physically.
I'll talk to a lot of people that I will think that like, yeah, I have more book smarts than them, right? But I can look at those people and think, but they're like way more motivated and determined and locked in than I am. They're way more useful and
Fair.
They provide more utility than I would because they're actually taking their strengths and like using it for something. Whereas I, despite maybe believing like I might know more about them, like I'm being lazy about it, not fucking doing shit. So I'll like say like if you like locked in like that guy, you could fucking like, you could do well.
Yeah. A lot of people might like acknowledge, fairness is like that, right? Sometimes even if you do consider yourself to be smarter, but you just don't have like the, I want to say like physical labor to, take advantage of your intelligence, you will typically like think of yourself as wasted potential. That's not what I'm asking you. A lot of people will typically like even narcissists will find like, issues within themselves that they know are completely like, I want to say net negatives of theirs, right? They'll never vocalize them publicly, right? And sometimes if they do, they'll do that to be like, covert. What I'm asking you though is that do you, even regardless of these covert natures, feel like you are just drastically better than the people around you?
Sometimes, sure.
Sometimes, typically, most of the people around each other don't probably, even though they do have egos, and maybe like some more normie-esque people will be heavily self-obsessed. Even they sometimes won't consider themselves to be better than the people around them. They'll probably like tone it back a little bit.
They won't say that.
Yeah.
They won't say
that.
Yeah,
but even physically they will tone it back, and they won't essentially be like, oh well, if these, I'm not here for these people, they can just fuck right off, and I don't have to provide anything of them. I don't have to share these social aspects with them. They typically won't do that. They'll usually just grit their teeth and accept their presence because people value socialization and value the fact that people consider each other equal, even if it is like a false sense of consideration.
this has nothing to do. This has nothing to do with me viewing the people. Because even if I did view myself as better than somebody in some facet, that wouldn't actually affect the enjoyment I would get from hanging out with them.
That's not what I'm referring to, though. I like what I'm referring to here specifically is that you are, that you are antisocial, and that is like what people are taking an issue with, is the fact that you're antisocial. They would have expected, something at least a little bit better in terms of socialization, but it seems that you, despite wanting to come in here with the idea of hanging out, are not, allowing yourself. Yes, you did hang out, but even during your hangouts, it seems like you were being antisocial, and I want to say. And keep in mind, I'm probably like misusing words here. You were probably just being a little bit, I don't know, uninviting, unhospitable, right? Just you didn't have a lot of, like invitation to your aura, for lack of better words. Because that's what the contention is here. I think people want you to realize that you are like, being an asshole, and that perhaps you should like tone yourself down a little bit so that people can enjoy your presence, because people actually like you and respect you, and they want you around them.
But hold on.
But it seems that you can't like grasp the idea that sometimes it is definitely okay to kind of like make yourself uncomfortable, to bring down to other people's levels, so that you can participate in society with other people, so that you can have like a sense of enjoyment with other people.
I do that every day. I do that every fucking day. That's why like I don't get that much enjoyment from like being super fucking social. Like I do like put on like a phase every fucking day to go and I don't mean this like a gay, like, I'm wearing a mask kind of thing, but, like, I do make a very fucking hard effort to, like, be cool with, like, the fucking people that I'm talking to at a given point in time or whatever. And that's tiring.
So could I ask you if you could avoid participating in society, would you? If you could, like, completely avoid having, like, all of the benefits of society and do it entirely on your own, right? Would you?
Nope.
Why not?
Because I'm not like an introvert or an extrovert. Like I like being alone for like prolonged periods of time. But I enjoy like for a few days just like being super social. And I think if I just had all of one and none of the other, I might go a little crazy.
So it just does seem like you're antisocial, which is like the main criticism.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it just seems like you have a very, very low tolerance for people. You have like a very, very small battery, and you're willing to lash out at those people once they exhaust your battery.
I don't think I lashed out.
Again,
I don't think I lashed out. I just found someone. I don't think I lashed out.
Well, I am using like hyperbolic language, to be fair. If I could utilize like different words to substitute lash out, I would, but I just unfortunately nothing comes to mind.
That like I am somebody that makes it like hard to get along with. I said some of the people I fucking hate the most are people that are like me. Like I don't like to be around people that are like me.
Okay,
and
fair.
Those people that I argue with, like if somebody doesn't like me and doesn't want to hang out with me, like that is like totally fair. That is like totally valid. But like I think people have that right to exercise that autonomy.
Hold on, let me address your chat. Let me address your chat real quick. All of you fucking retards, unironically, go ahead. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna tell them to end their lives. Aiden was literally asking where I was earlier. I am calling in because Aiden does not value people who fucking run, and I'm also not a runner. If Aiden wants to have a conversation with me and he's enjoying the conversation, then I will continue to have this conversation. You fucking retards. Unironically, you fucking retards. Anyways, continue.
Did I what?
Oh no, fuck, I lost track of the conversation. Well, just to wrap it up so that you can move on with like your Duckbringer coverage, essentially, is that the main criticism is that you're like antisocial. It appears.
You know what I think it is? You know what I think it is?
Go ahead.
I'm a bit more antisocial in groups than I am with individuals. I think that's why I wanted to get Dickers in here. Like, I think all things considered, like, first of all, my silver battery is already drained by virtue of me being fucking sick and shit. But like, when I'm in, I don't like big parties.
How's it going, guys?
I don't like big parties. I don't like groups. Like, I much rather prefer like sitting in like a group of like 4 people and like smoking some weed or some shit than being at a party drinking and there's like loud fucking music or something. That's I think my Dickers. You got to hang out with me one-on-one, okay? You got inside. Oh wait, is he deafened?
He's deafened, yeah.
Why did he join just so he could be?
Well, okay. To be fair, Aiden, right? We already had a conversation extremely similar to like the current, I want to say, dissent that's being thrown around right now a long time ago. As I've recalled, essentially, I think what people want you to realize is that, you know, maybe it's okay to, like, you know, admit to the fact that you turn people off to like, you know, the hangout, and it kind of just, like, you know, bum the mood. I think people want you to just address and accept that, you know what, maybe my behavior, or maybe my lack of empathy, or maybe my lack of, like, you know, I guess social charisma kind of led to, like, these people just feeling extremely bummed out.
I think I don't think it's a problem with charisma. I just, there's like,
and it's just my lack. It's just my, like, inability to use words properly. Sorry, but you know what I mean.
Can Dickers undeafen? I think he could offer some really useful insight. Hold on, let me try something. Wait, is it working?
No, he hasn't undeafened yet.
Oh, he left.
Oh, yeah, now he just fucking left. well, yeah. I think for the most part, people just want you to, like, you know, say, like, yeah, I was just, you know, kind of like, I was being incredibly antisocial, and I kind of ruined the mood. It's probably just what most people.
Nobody can explain what I did while I was hanging out with them that ruined the mood.
See, like, that's what you don't understand. You behaving in the way that you do, what's it called? Seemingly not wanting to participate because you're annoyed, because you have low energy, because you found certain aspects of hanging out with these people irritating.
This is, like, pissing me off. So people are, like, conflating, like, prior behaviors with other revelations. They think, like, me, like, being withdrawn or, like, not dancing is related to the Hellbent shit. It's not. None of my behavior that has been described while I'm with anyone has anything to do with Hellbent.
Yeah. I'm not saying that as, like, they're related. As a matter of fact, I'm saying that because they're all unrelated, and people are piling these things on holistically to, like, you know, get an idea that you generally just do not like, you know, being around people.
That's not even true. I like being around some people.
Yeah, some people. But they would have to meet, like, certain qualifications, right? Whereas most people can typically just intermingle with most people.
Is there anybody on Earth that wants to fucking socialize with, like, everyone? Like,
I think that it's fair to say that the vast majority of people probably, you know, don't mind just sharing a space or an environment with people around them. Yeah, maybe not, like, you know, explicitly go out to parties and, like, you know, have a time with them, right?
I mean, but there's nothing wrong with that, but that's your preference.
Yeah, I was about to say, at least anecdotally, I can
hang out with, like, 3, like, people that I know that I think are cool. Like, instead of going and meeting a fucking 500 people. Like, I don't. Thank you, Patrick, for the time, by the way. I did have something recommended since I'm a real one, sadly. It's 4 hours long. It's about Nick Rekieta coke-fueled rant about Jews, Medicare, and thug life. It's one of the funniest yet saddest things. Yeah, dude, that sounds right up my alley, man.
W goal.
Go
ahead.
No, I mean, I do like being around. I think people are making very sweeping claims about me as a person. And, like, what I do and don't like, and I actually have, I don't mind being around people. It just depends on the context. And I've explained before, I'm not like a party type.
Well, the reason why I bring that up is because, at least anecdotally, I can integrate, right, and this is completely meaningless to you or the conversation, but just, you know, for my, like, just to bring up my perspective, I think most people, myself specifically, can go out, and regardless of who it is, whether it's somebody who is, you know, of a completely, like, different, you know, personality type than yours, completely different culture, completely different identity, whatever the fuck you might add here, I think that I can integrate just fine with just about anybody. I can tolerate, like, 90% of people and enjoy, you know, like, a party with them, enjoy, like, you know, being at clubs with them, or bars. But it seems that you specifically only want to, like, you know, just tolerate 1 or 2, or maybe up to, like, you know, just one specific person at a time.
Dickers, are you here?
Aiden, buddy.
We need your.
I didn't realize you'd be on my stream tonight. How's it going?
I feel like I'm losing. You got to see me one-on-one. Okay, you got to. It's like Mindhunter. Yep. You got to do an interrogation. Okay. Yeah. What do you think about my ability to socialize? to socialize. Sorry.
This is what this has come down to.
Yeah,
this is what this whole fucking saga has come down to.
Now that's what it's been about the entire time.
My ability to socialize.
And also, by the way, I'm okay with Hellbent coming out. It's Queeman I don't want to say.
Is that a bridge burn? Can we get a bridge burn there?
Dude, this guy's so dramatic. This Queeman guy's so dramatic. The works. Yeah. Anyways,
I think your ability to socialize is fine. You just seem like incredibly low energy. I preferred drunk Aiden, like 100%, or at least you on the first day when you weren't like, I guess, hungover or ill, if you want to use those excuses.
Yeah,
you were probably all right.
That's not how I like.
You kind of seem like slightly awkward and a little low energy.
I have been low energy, yes.
Not to shit you, but yeah.
Yeah, there's
actually,
like contributing factors
to
to that. There are contributing factors to that.
Well, Aiden. No, sorry, I'll let you continue.
Would you say of yourself, Aiden, that you like go to clubs, go to parties, hang out with people IRL?
Would I say
just as a person?
I don't typically like doing that. No.
Okay, but you don't do that regularly. You haven't done that since you've been to like uni. You haven't had like a uni nightlife or anything like that, like hanging out with people in like I don't know, societies or stuff like that.
I've hung out with people, but I always do it solo. I always do it solo. Like at most, what I do is I have a few on again, off again friends that will occasionally like come to my apartment. We'll drink or smoke weed or something, and that will be it. I don't like to go out and party.
Yeah. So I think your social skills are fine with that as a proviso. I guess. Like that is exactly how I perceive you. Yeah. I perceive you as somebody who doesn't really go out and spend time like partying very much.
I do way more insightful, funny conversation. You have way better conversation with people when it's a small group as opposed to like 1,000 people. Like I just find people are way more open. People are way more there's not like fucking loud music blaring in your ear. You can barely hear anyone. There's not like dumb like drunk bitches stumbling in between you, being like, "Has anyone seen my boyfriend?" or something. Like it's just like, you know, you get quality experiences with people that you don't really get.
No, but that's funny though. That's okay.
It's enjoyable. It's enjoyable to just like be out there and experience bullshit.
Like it was. So, for example, Soul being pulled away, one of the people we're hanging out with, being pulled away to go and talk to some like cougar bitch. Like that's annoying. We've got a friend that's like, I guess, like been taken out the friendship group or like been pulled away from us. But that's like worth it, even though it's kind of annoying because it's like a story to tell or it's a funny thing that happens.
I guess for you, sure.
Well, okay. How many stories have come from us like going on a single night out together where you turn up like a quarter to midnight and we spend a little bit of time together, compared to all of the other times that you've met up with people?
More, but
the time you met up with me to go like shopping and then like go to dinner, or the time that you went to Queenman with to go for a museum trip and then went to dinner.
To be fair, the 2 times I met with you guys solo, once again, I was low energy. I was fucking sick. The New Year's thing, yeah, that was a more eventful night. But I feel like there's not been enough experience of like me at a normal baseline to like interpret
like who you are as a whole.
Yeah.
At every environment. I guess that's fair. But like another thing that people are like taking notice of, by the way, which has kind of like been neglected so far, is that like some of your justifications for like why you behave in certain ways just kind of seem like completely apathetic. Right? Like earlier, you seem to have been like really annoyed at the fact that Halvin was trying to get a ring back for you that you had lost, and I think that you like just inherently didn't value the ring, right?
I did.
Which seemed like
yeah. First of all, although I can be appreciative of somebody looking for something for me, I didn't want her looking for me because first of all, I would never. It is like humiliating to have someone else looking for your shit, right? That is like humiliating. I would never want someone to be looking for my thing if I was the one. Besides me losing my phone in the Uber while I was fucking shit-faced.
Yeah, but why does it like why is it like such a nuisance to you? Why is it so bothersome?
Because I didn't like the apartment we were in. I wanted to leave. And by her insisting on finding my valueless ring, despite me asking her, begging with her to please just leave it alone, it was prolonging the discomfort of being in these people's apartment.
I feel like if I had done that for you, I don't think you'd have complained nearly as much.
I would have said to you, I'm not using it as a serious complaint. I just said during the moment, leave it, just please leave it. I didn't know if
But what about
I didn't
okay?
know if it was
So
like
then
an,
why
I
is
didn't know
this
if it
even
was
like
an
a
OCD.
complaint?
No, I mean I didn't know if
Yeah.
it was an OCD thing.
I feel like
But
if
she was-
I'd have done
she
it,
was
it
like,
wouldn't have been a
It was
complaint.
like upset. It wasn't just looking for. It was like she was obsessively like turning over the couch. I just looked for it. I just went my job. I said to her, please, just leave it. Just fucking leave it. I didn't.
Okay, another
The
thing
way
that
you
kind of
tell
like
this story, though, hold on, Gamma.
It seemed
The way
like she
you
was
tell
doing
this
a
story, though, is
compulsion.
as if she's like cutting open the sofa cushions.
She was
and
turning
tipping
these
the
people. She
sofa
was
up.
turning. She was literally turning the couch upside down. I said to her, please leave it.
So, and when you say that, you mean she was like lifting the sofa cushions?
No, she
to
wasn't
look
just
underneath the
lifting
sofa
it. She was like throwing them on top of each other. These people we were in somebody else's house. I never felt comfortable doing that. They had stuff on their couch. Stuff was going on top of others. I just said leave it. It wasn't even gonna be there.
Wait, Aiden, hold on. Just so like, you know, for the sake of comparison or for the sake of like contrast here, how do you think, you know, Helbin feels about you essentially, I want to say, and in the lightest way possible, shit talking her to, I guess I could argue that the people in this environment are her peers, like, right, like the people in IC chat, the people in this community, right, a lot of like YouTubers were in that, well, it might have just been Shamu and Queeman. Do you not think that she felt humiliated at you complaining about her?
Maybe, I guess.
Yeah, ignore me. Answer that. Feel free.
Who cares?
Yeah. Do you not think that it's like, you know, there should be some sort of like, you know, I want to say, equalizer there, right? Like you felt humiliated, but do you not think that it's like 10 times more humiliating to just be negative for no reason?
I agree, man.
Like a minor trait.
See, this is the problem. What you're saying would make sense, and it'd be empathetic if we were like anywhere else. If we were anywhere else.
No, well, no, it just seems like sure, but like in this case, there seems to be like real world ties to this, right?
There's no.
It seems like this entire time.
Value...
It seems like this entire time you have not valued anything that Helbin could have potentially done for you.
I've had to state this every time I meet people. If I meet you in real life, I don't value you any more than if we've just talked online. I'm gonna value you based on how much we know each other. Meeting you in real life doesn't bring our connection for me to some like we're bonded now or some shit. You know what I mean? So it's like
nobody's saying that though. I mean, ignore the argument that Sol was doing earlier. Okay.
Yeah.
I think what I'm asking you
because that's retarded. Gamma, if you want to go, I guess.
I think what I'm asking you is that typically when you meet in real life, right, there's typically like extra arbitrary boundaries that I guess just aren't written in stone, right? Like typically people when they go to parties and they meet somebody they don't like because this is actually an extremely common occurrence, they don't immediately turn around and like have like, you know, a 15 to 2 hour diatribe, extended diatribe.
I was complaining somebody else didn't spoil. I just went. This is the part that's infuriating. It was just like a normal
hold on, Aiden, slow down.
It was just
I'm
like
acknowledging.
Dude, it was literally. It was just like a normal like she's like annoying as fuck. Like she's like annoying as fuck. It was like a 2 hour. People are acting like I joined VC. I called everyone together. We need to talk about this problem because this is getting out of hand. It was like no. I was like loud. I was like she's like annoying as fuck. Then people called in to talk about it, which is what prolonged it. Okay.
Prolonged it. Yes.
So
yes.
No,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
The length was totally normal relative to how complaints and shit talking people in VCs goes in this community. That was all totally normal.
Yeah, okay. But like what we're saying here is like that's like very atypical. Typically, people don't do that, and it's kind of like, you know, again, kind of like it feels like you're being like condescending towards somebody.
We do that in this community. Okay.
No. I'm not saying about this community, Dickers. I'm very much comparing this to real life interactions that people have with each other. Typically, people keep their business to themselves.
It's not like we're high school buddies. Like that's what I'm getting. Like we are in this community, whether I'm meeting you in real life or not. We know each other through this. Like this is how we know each other.
Okay. So, Aiden, the fact that Queeman has been going on very, very long diatribes about how you're completely asocial, complete killjoy, won't join in the conversation, sulking in the corner, that's a nasty thing to say, right? That's not made you feel very good.
Yeah,
and maybe if you met up with Queeman in the future, that might make you feel slightly self-judgmental or really self-conscious if you were meeting up with him again.
No.
So especially given the fact that you're meeting up, that wouldn't.
Nope.
The comments that Queeman has made would not make you think, I know this is a lie. I don't know why you're
I swear on my life. Unironically,
it would not make you feel more critical.
I would not be criticizing myself. No. Him.
No introspection.
That's another story. Would I be critical of him? Yes. Myself? No. Swear on my life.
Okay, sure. If you don't think that it would like chill your reaction or I guess chill your ability to like have fun, or kind of engage in the conversation or want to even be social.
Well, also
like make
Dickers.
jokes, bring up topics, point things out.
Yeah.
Do
Also,
like
Dickers,
silly, like night out things.
that also works the other way around.
At all for you?
Wait, what were you saying, Gamma?
That also works the other way around, because don't you think like that some of these complaints that you had in this VC immediately after the fact, like, you know, chilled the way that these people interacted with each other? Like, do you not think that Queen might have potentially been adverse to asking Hellbent out to hang out with you guys because she might have been a potential issue for you, because that's the interpretation that he got, presumably?
No,
Do you not think that like, you know, this type of behavior?
No, because he only
Yeah.
No, because he only knew there was a problem after he had left.
Okay,
That's
but
not true. Queeman asked you to hang out when we hung out. And you said you didn't want to hang out with Queeman.
I didn't respond.
At least not early on. You left him on. You explained later.
Wait.
You explained
no,
later.
but Gamma's no, but Gamma's.
No,
hold on.
Because
hold on.
if you hung out with him,
wait, let him speak.
likely
Gamma's specific question.
You let him know later on that if you'd have invited him out, Hellbent would have joined you.
Yeah.
So it did impact.
The question.
It did impact the social
no,
interaction.
No, the question was I leading Queeman to have reservations, not was I having, like, I agree with you that I didn't invite him for that reason, right? But I wasn't doing anything that led him to have that adversity about like inviting her, because he was gone when I would have admitted that that's why I didn't ask him.
Right, so it probably would have had have a chilling effect on Queeman, kind of inviting both of you, except for the fact that he just didn't know.
Yeah, but when he was already gone, I was fine saying it.
Okay, so there would have been, you acknowledge there would have been a chilling effect, right?
There could have been.
Okay. Typically people avoid having, like, you know, interactions or confrontations like this because of the chilling effect, because people usually don't want to cause issues or stir drama to make people like, you know, have adverse, you know, reactions to each other. Well, no, that's just your basic socialization. That's how people typically are, right?
Well, your basic
which is what people are criticizing you
for.
for.
Normie losers, normies fucking suck.
Okay, but like that's exactly the contention that people have. That is exactly the issue. It doesn't seem like you want to acknowledge or even address the fact that you might be the problem.
I think I'm the problem if, like, I'm going into these and I'm like why are people
wait, hold on. I will say that you wait, no. I will say that you're objectively correct in saying that because you do acknowledge that there might be a level of issue here, that you can just like remove yourself from the equation and let them have a fun time.
Yeah,
I will say that you're objectively correct on that.
Don't want to hang out with me. That's like fine.
Yeah,
it's just a matter
I will
of
say that is like the most correct thing you've said throughout this entire situation.
Yeah.
But anyways, continue.
It's just preference. I'm the issue insofar as it is my preference, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they choose not to, I understand why that might be off-putting to some people. And then I get that my personality is not gonna be compatible with a lot of people's, right? And if people choose not to, I don't think they're bad people or something is wrong if they don't want to hang out with me as a result of that. I wouldn't blame them, right?
Yeah, but you feel as though you're being treated unfairly by other people having an issue with it. No?
No, it's not them having an issue in regards to, like, saying, like, oh, like, it depends on this. Hold on. Depends on what specifically you're referring to, because there were specific, there were, like, people that were saying it as though it wasn't a matter of, like, subjectivity. There were people that were coming at it as, like, there was, like, specifically, like, some wrongdoing on my part or some error on my part. And I think when it came down to, like, calling out those specific errors, they weren't talking about, hey, this doesn't align with my own social preferences. They were, like, actually arguing for some wrongdoing on my end.
I mean, it just kind of sounds.
I don't think anybody's arguing from, like, a moral point of view that they feel as though you've, I don't know, like broken some kind of, I don't know, moral statute. It just seems like people think you've been a bit of a dick.
Yeah, so yeah. They think I've done something wrong, right?
Like a social faux pas, yeah.
Well, I don't know where, like, I don't even agree that I've been, like, a dick. Like, I don't even think I've been, like, that much of a dick.
Okay.
I honestly, I think, like, all things considered, like, this is the part that confuses me. Like, I feel like I've just been, like, super relatively tame when I've been meeting with people. Like, I don't think I've been a dick at all. So this is why...
Not when you've been meeting up with people, no, but it's like after the fact, you're like shit talking that they were like annoying when you were with them in person. And there's no like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. You're kind of like constantly shit talking people.
There was no constant
about the times that you met with them.
There's no. Why do people keep exaggerating this?
Are you criticizing the fact that your shit talking of Hellbent was quite frequent?
It was not frequent. There was nothing frequent. There was no 5 hours of me just talking about Hellbent.
I'm not talking about 5 hours.
No, I'm saying, but everyone keeps playing this up. I just made comments on a VC.
Yes, and you're making frequent comments.
Okay, it depends on how you would define frequent. I've made a few.
Okay, over the last several days, leading up to I'll say between the 31st and now, has there been a single day we have not shit talked Hellbent?
Yeah.
Which day?
I can only think of 2 days that I shit talked Hellbent, and I've been here for more than 2 days.
Okay. Maybe. I get the impression from having spent time with you IRL that I think every time that I've seen you, there has been like a comment about Hellbent or how annoying you find Hellbent.
The same goes, by the way, for every one of you that I've met. I think every one of you has had a comment about Hellbent.
Yeah, but with you, there's an extra like ferocity.
I don't even remember.
What you're saying is like
I don't
real.
think that's true. By the way, I don't even think that. I can't remember what I said to you about Hellbent yesterday. No, I did say something about Hellbent to you yesterday. I said, I think I talked about Hellbent to explain why I wasn't telling Queeman where we were at. I was merely invoking that as an explanation.
But it's like, it then becomes like real. Like you're talking about her after the fact and re-emphasizing the fact that like, she invited herself. She was never meant to be there. Which, by the way,
you're with anger. It was me laughing about it. Like, no, it's not that serious.
Okay, so in the VC, dude.
So in the times when you were like making these comments, you didn't like mean much by them, right?
Well, he did mean much by them.
No, I do find her annoying. She did invite herself, and it is like crazy.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like there's no. I guess I want to say You can find somebody annoying without necessarily like having negative sentiment towards them, right?
Hate this. I could tolerate this person. Like I could tolerate this person's presence. I don't like wish ill will towards this person. No, I just find this person annoying. Like I don't.
Okay. Do you not think you could just like chill?
I am.
That's such a gay way of putting it.
I am chill. I'm chill. There's nothing. Like, Hellbent's like been DMing me all day. He wants to go get a coffee and talk about this. There's no hatred. I just found you annoying. You and everybody else. I find people that I'm related to by blood to be insufferable, annoying, fucking talkative, cocky pricks. Okay?
All right.
You're like, it is. I find a lot of fucking people annoying. I'm annoyed easily.
Wait.
It's like.
This is gonna sound extremely gay, and it might actually be an extremely weak point, but I'm gonna make it anyways. Do you not think that kind of like not turning it back a little bit and continuing on this pattern of behavior might like isolate you in the future? Like people are going to be more and more kind of like likely to back away from you because they know that you do not value them. They know you dislike them.
I think anyone.
But how would you feel? How would you feel like how that would affect you? Considering that having people around you is actually incredibly important. Networking is incredibly important.
I don't think everyone.
How would you feel like
everyone ever would? I think the people who would turn their back are the people who wouldn't have had any like charity to be afforded to like my intentions or motives to begin with, and have no desire or effort to understand my mindset, and you're just looking to throw blame. If those people decide that they want to isolate themselves from me as a result, I'd say that's good for both of us, probably.
That's fair. Well, that's fair from like like your own perspective. I actually agree because I carry a similar perspective because I know that I can be like sometimes very abrasive to the people in my real life. But however, even with that perspective, sometimes it is perfectly fine to bring yourself down a couple of pegs so that you have more opportunity with the people around you in the future. Do you expect to just be like this for the rest of your life? Do you expect to like just never have anybody around you due to like the limited amount of people around you? Is that like a favorable future for you?
Yeah, dude. I'm actually picturing it now. I'm like sitting. I'm sitting. They have their. I have my own wing at the nursing home because nobody wants to live in my wing, all because I called Hellbent annoying 70 years prior. I'm just sitting in my rocking chair, but I'm like, Dickers was right. No, I think that
I just think it's a little. I don't know. It's just like antisocial,
self-sabotaging. Yeah,
everyone sees this antisocial.
No. It's a little needlessly cruel and antisocial to meet up with somebody like in person. Like ultimately, it is like it's similar to like a work do, right? We're not like all hanging out as like friends. We're like friends from online. Like we're content creators in like a similar sphere, and other people who are also in the sphere. Hellbent contributes art, Soul occasionally fucking streams, right? So then to like take that and then turn it, I don't know, into like a public spectacle by saying that some person was like annoying.
You guys have all made it like a public spectacle. You guys,
that is like that. You couldn't understand how that'd be humiliating.
Just to be clear, nobody would be talking about this if it wasn't for everyone else in the group. I talk about it in a VC. If there were, it would have gone on for 15 minutes and it would have fucked off into the back of everyone's memory. This has been turned into a public spectacle out of the sheer boredom of, I guess, everyone else streaming and their like respective chats. I don't think this is a big deal. I don't think anyone did anything wrong. I don't think Hellbent's a bad person.
Well, of course
I don't
you don't,
hate Hellbent. I just found Hellbent, and you know what? I've always found Hellbent annoying, and I've said that. I've said this publicly, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've done it on streams with Hellbent. Hellbent's called in to confront me on why I find her annoying, and that didn't change when I met her in real life. And you know what? She'll fucking live. I don't think she's a bad person. I just personally found her annoying. I find a lot of people annoying. It's not a big deal.
I mean, Aiden, you've never heard like
is there a single person? Is there a single other person in this community that you find as annoying or hate as much as Hellbent?
Yes.
Like in this close circle of people.
She's not even. Are you? In this. She's not in my close circle. Why is everything? How much have I DM'd her? I think I've DM'd her in the last 6 months. I think I've DM'd her like 3 times. I'm not friends with her. We've been on shaky neutral terms in regards to people begged me to finally let her back into IC. I've been on negative terms with her for months and months and months. Like there's no close circle. She's actually.
So I'll take that as a no. Obviously, what I mean by close circle is like not a Twitter user who like comments under clips of people's streams.
She's like a chatter
like
to
Discord
me.
users.
She's a chatter, dude. She's like the same value would be given to her as would be given to Green or fucking, I don't know, Squimbly Bimbly or whoever the fuck. Like, she's a chatter.
Green is literally a stream orbiter of yours. If it's the same as Green,
wait, no, that's a little bit too excessive. Green hardly does shit. That's a little bit too much.
Orbiter.
He streams, and literally the only people who watch it are people from Aiden's Discord.
Yeah,
if Hellbent is
like a community like
to him as Green, then fine.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, you don't need to be. You know what I'm trying to say. Like, it's just like, and it's not like a friend of mine. It's just like a fucking chatter member of the community. Okay.
If we can really quibble about like how tight we want to do the scope,
quibbling. Just like I feel like
I'm saying is there another person that you have this kind of like endless hatred towards?
Why do people keep saying this exceptionalist? It's not that. It's just annoyance. It's annoyance.
You do have an exceptional level of hatred towards it.
I don't. Not even close. I'm just like.
I mean, wait. It just doesn't seem like there's anybody else that you've treated to this extent, which makes it feel like that.
Wait, you don't think there's anybody else that I've complained about in the VC for 15 minutes?
You just.
Are you fucking insane?
No. I didn't say mistreated. I say treated. It just doesn't seem like there's there hasn't been anybody else who you've consistently called annoying, consistently called whatever other fucking gay ass like words you want to like insert here, ban them, and then address them publicly to express how much you dislike them, and then called them about it and told them that that like how much you dislike them. I just don't think there's been anybody else that you've done that to.
When did I call? Why are we inventing this?
No, that did occur. That did occur. You said that she could feel free to call in to discuss the issues, and then she asked you why it why does it seem like you dislike her so much?
Gamma, you admitted you weren't good with wording things. So I mean, so what you mean to say is it feels like there's nobody else like this who you thought was annoying, for a year, on again, off again, met up with in real life and didn't uninvite them, from the event they invited them, didn't
Okay, now that's too specific,
uninvite
but
them
sure.
from the event they invited themselves to, and then complained about by your own volition 2 times in a voice chat, and then when people confronted you on this, you justified your annoyance of them for 2 hours, and then when this was made public, talked about your there's a lot of people that have actually like annoyed me that
Wait, but it didn't in the conversation yesterday. It didn't seem like you were justifying your annoyance, or you just said, I don't know, I just dislike her and find her annoying.
This is just gonna spiral. I feel like the height that I guess the headline is, it's probably poor form to shit talk somebody that you've like had like an IRL interaction with, and is like having a group of
if you don't want to be
friends,
shit talked,
I guess,
do
on
not
a night
meet me
out.
in real life. I don't want to see you in real life if you don't want to be shit
with
talked.
you.
I mean, I guess at a bare minimum, Aiden, and I like, of course, you don't subscribe to this idea. Most people, if somebody like Hellbent, even if you did find them grating, went out of their way to like, try to be accommodating to you, to try to be hospitable to you.
I don't want to be accommodated for because people.
Yes. I know you don't. That's why I said it doesn't apply to you.
People
at the base level, most like well-adapted people, well-adjusted people would at least tolerate them for their attempt to try to accommodate you. They would at least spare them a little bit of the hostility.
Because you've never had someone that accommodates for you and does nice shit for you to get their foot in the door, and then they kind of use that nice thing they do for you.
Do you really think that's like what Hellbent was trying to do? Is like trying to manipulate you? Because I was actually going to bring that up earlier with the whole gift thing.
I don't think it was one way or another. That's why I don't like when people are going either way. I just want to be my own fucking person. Like I don't need people accommodating for or doing things for me. I just want to fucking.
And most people I feel are going to have like just that I want to say purpose of wanting to be kind to other people and accommodate for them.
Okay, this is okay. All that people are saying is it's like poor taste and probably pretty dickish if you're just gonna like shit talk somebody when they're trying to be friendly to you.
Yeah,
especially over the fact that you're like talking about an IRL interaction where you're hanging out as a group, as friends.
No, fair.
Especially when she's like trying to be neutral with you.
Fair. If you think it's in poor taste and you've been comfortable being in the commentary community for the last year, laughing along at every mentally ill fucking shitter that's been brigaded on online, and
this
you,
is a
and,
complete
and, you
non
think,
sequitur, but okay.
and you think that this is poor taste, I want you to know that like you need to take your own life and kill yourself. This
is a complete non sequitur, but
you
okay.
You should die. You should this is a non sequitur. You should fucking die. This is not indicative of any any level of meanness or lack of kindness that would be more exceptional or significantly more exceptional than the level of meanness and unkindness shown in general coverage by virtue of the day-to-day occurrences in this community. So if you take issue with this and not that just because one is IRL or whatever, you need to kill yourself.
Okay. Well, Aiden, let's say for example, because of this attitude that you have, if like everybody around you just found you insufferable and just like drop you the next day and stop associating with you, that would be entirely fine.
They could kill
no, but I'm asking you if it's entirely fine based on like the parameters that you said about people like being able to just put you aside and move away.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So if for example Queeman, Dickers, Hellbent, Soul Skibbity, Chud Logic, and anybody else that you're associated with just decides to completely drop you, that's completely fine with you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I don't think that's gonna happen, Gamma.
I know that's not gonna happen, but I'm asking. I know that's not gonna happen.
Bye, guys.
Because the next thing that I was gonna say, is that
if YouTube takes down your channel because you were mean to Hellbent, like, would that be okay with you? If you
all right, listen. All right, Dickers, stop being for no reason.
If Dickers showed up to your hotel and fucking raped you right now because you were mean to Hellbent, would you be okay with that?
All right. The reason why I bring that up is because obviously that's not going to happen. No. Obviously, I'm bringing that up because I know that people are going to offer you like a level of I want to say kindness that you wouldn't offer them, and not do that, right? You would you not like? I'm pretty sure you wouldn't offer people that same level of I guess like just kindness.
Also, to people saying that me and Gamma are being gay, well, fuck it. To people
I was asked to be here.
I'm being gay about it, I was asked to call in. Okay, I was asked to call in. Aiden is asking me about
to support me.
I was also asked to be here. I was also asked to be here. I had said that I wasn't going to I didn't want to call in because it might have been just like a rehash of like general points that Queen made yesterday. So I've been heavily trying to avoid any direct references to what happened that night because one, I wasn't there. That's why I would like kept referencing a conversation that we had very similar to this a long time ago. And two, that's like why I've also kind of been like vaguely referencing some points that Queeman did make that I feel complement what I was saying.
Sure. I just feel like there's probably going to be an understanding if you're going to meet up with somebody like IRL. After meeting up with them IRL, you're probably going to say anything that's going to be like humiliating towards them over that IRL interaction. But you know, especially given the fact that Hellbent is like a fucking chatter, bro. She's not even a streamer.
Yeah. Okay. Let me set this boundary. If you're a chatter that doesn't want to be shit talked and humiliated, please don't meet up with me. That's my boundary. You're violating my boundary and consent if you meet up with me. All right. Anything else, guys?
You still want to go drag racing?
Yeah, dude.
All right. Well, good conversation, Aiden. Thank you for having me. Have a good one.
Bye.
Oh yeah. While I fucking got you on call, because this is the only time we can arrange anything, you still want to talk tomorrow, or you still want to hang out tomorrow, do something?
Yeah, we can hang out tomorrow.
Yeah. You still want to stream tomorrow?
Yeah, we could. Yeah, I'll stream tomorrow. If you're
Okay,
adamant
cool.
on doing it at
Well-
your house or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
I have to.
Well, it's not just adamant.
I have to go out.
Just to make this public.
5
okay?
hours.
Make the
5
commitment
hours
public.
to go stream at Dicker's place. Dude.
You said you have my firm commitment in writing tomorrow night. We will be going live at your house. $100 and a public apology if I don't.
Do you have proof of this?
Yeah. I've literally got a DM right now.
Prove it.
I guess I can send you your own DM in our DMs.
Yeah, if you have it, it shouldn't be hard, right?
Yeah, there you go. I've just sent you the
All right,
message.
let's read this. You have my first commitment in writing tomorrow night. We'll be going live at your house. $100 in public apology if I don't. But I will. Oh, I guess I did. No, I'm kidding.
What are you fucking dude? You wrote this like 2 hours ago.
I know. I just thought it'd be funny. It's like to 9 minutes, like exactly what I just like exactly how you quoted it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Well. All right. Yeah. Thanks for calling in. Bye bye.
Yep. Are we gonna do something interesting? Right.
Yeah.
Not gonna hang out at like my place, or not gonna hang out at your hotel room.
Yeah. I'm going to another hotel tomorrow.
Okay. Nice. Great stuff.
Yeah.
Chat to you later.
Okay.
Have a good one.
All right. Well, listen, I just had to go. Never, if Queeman ever tells a story involving me, there's more to the story, okay? There's more to the story. And if Queeman contests that, can call in and debate me. Please, please. Queeman fears me, because I am the better debater, he'll admit it. And if he won't admit it, he could debate me on that. Read my dono. Okay, are you still gonna stand by your little point? So many people fucking betrayed me. So many people, man. But you know what? That's their right. That's their right. 5 from Soul. I'm sorry I've changed my mind. You have insane aura, Aiden. Drinking wine out of the bottle. Aura farming to the max. I love you so much. Have my kids. All in a day's work, man. All in a day's work. Bullying random female chatters. Getting intoxicated on stream. Using Nepo money. Using my Nepo baby money to go waste my time in a foreign country. People are like, you really went to a foreign country to sit on your ass and drink all day? And you don't have to work? Yeah. Yeah, you want to watch me do it? Want to watch me do it right now? Fucking wage slave? I'm doing it right now. I'm sorry. I'm kidding. Listen, I love the working class. Okay. 5 from Cats of Flockin. To be fair, Hellbent probably knows she's annoying, and female comedians just aren't fun. I think female comedians can be funny. I think women can be funny. It's nothing to do with her being a woman. I found her 10 times more annoying than I found her at all by virtue of like this entire response. Like, if anything, Queeman is way more annoying than she is. But right now, at least. But like, it's just like, I don't like, just like I'm just so used to, I don't know, maybe I really am just mind broken, but I'm so used to being on like the receiving end. My whole fucking, okay, that was poor choice of words. But like, I know how to self-deprecate and fucking roll with it or whatever, or stick up for myself if I feel like something unjust happening. I'd never like give them the power and say, you know, do you like me? I feel like you actually hate me or something. Like, I wouldn't do, I guess it's like kind of like a discipline. Like, why would you, you know, if you feel like I hate you, say, hey, I feel like you're being like a fucking asshole right now. And like, I'd say some shit like, it's not my fault. It's your molestation is not my fault, or so make it like funny at least. And then like, okay, but it's like just, it's like really gay and like a vibe killer to be like, do you hate me? Don't be a people. This is what I said when I was saying she needs to be like aggressive. It's like, I don't respect the what's the word I'm looking for? Is it mean, or does Aiden automatically think he's right every time? Yeah, anytime somebody makes an argument, they think they're right. So yeah, anytime I say something, or anytime I make an assertion, I probably think, because it would be weird if I was to go and say something and I think I'm wrong about it. Like, why would I go and tell you, why would I go and like state something as fact to you if I think I'm wrong? I think it's funny how much you don't, it's not, it's making me uncomfortable that people think that there's like this much energy afforded to her. I don't exceptionally hate her. I don't hate her. I don't hate her. I do not hate her. She doesn't take up like energy. This is so gay. I have to like convince you I don't hate somebody. I have no problem admitting that I fucking hate somebody. I have no problem saying it. I do not hate her. I do not think she's a bad person. I do not have a serious issue. I just find her unfunny and annoying, and didn't want to hang out with her while I was already in like a pissy fucking mood, being like sick and tired and shit. I'm feeling better, okay? If she wants to, I'm fine. If she doesn't want to, like, I guess if she does want to talk about this, I'm not gonna run. But like, I don't like to get personal. Like, like, I'm finding out there if she can just like roll with it, and there's no like needing to clarify what I feel about her as a person. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't think you hate her. I think you dislike her. You just tolerate her, which is what disliking is. I guess. Maybe disliking. Yeah. We're just scared to hang out. I had no problem. I was having a... Initially, I was having a totally fine time talking to a woman. And fucking Soul and Queeman didn't like my conversations. They were being antisocial. Soul will admit this. When I was talking to her about psychology, Soul, you guys were being so antisocial. I hate about 10 people in this chat more than I hate her. It's really not that exceptional. Okay, I do look kind of unhinged while they're like, people, the way people were wording this, they're making me sound like I'm some sort of like narcissist or like fucking psychopath. And it's like, while I'm responding, I gotta be honest with you, it really did not fucking help. This didn't help, okay? This did not help my case. Just like staring like this. It's like, Aiden, I think you like lack empathy. It's like, yeah, you think so?
Stuff. Like, that was the purpose of showing the DMs in the first place, is that we didn't meaningfully disagree.
No, I disagree. Like, posting things that people explicitly get a rise out of them. I disagree with your idea that, like, because everything's so fucked, that we should be glorifying horrible people in a absurdist humor, and that's somehow funny. I have a very strong opinion about absurdist humor.
I do think you, at a fundamental level, misunderstand the Epstein jokes. As someone that finds him one of the most vile, horrible criminals in the world, a terrible person that none of us should remotely find admirable in any way, I find the memes about him hilarious. It's the juxtaposition of the 90s aesthetic, the chic, the lifestyle, combined with the horrors and atrocities that he committed. It creates a horrifying juxtaposition rather than normalization.
I can't tell if, like, the thing about Space Station is, I can't tell if this guy is schizophrenic on a fuck ton of DMT, or did a fuck ton of DMT and acid when he was younger, or, like, both. But, like, the way this guy talks, like, I don't know if he's overtly lied about anything, but, like, he's like, yeah, when I was, like, I don't think he's actually said this, but, like, it's shit, like, he'll come in with, like, an essay about, like, yeah, when I was in, like, primary, so I was recruited for, like, a CIA, like, mind control experiment where I met Barack Obama, who was, like, you know what I mean?
Behavior, but I think it can be misread as an
It can be misread,
right,
yeah,
and that's why I agree.
Aiden, go in depth about me IRL. I think you were all cool with me, Soul. You were all fine with me. And then, just like you did with Xylee, okay, when I was beefing with Xylee, when you thought the cards were down on my end, you broke my heart, okay? You broke my heart. There was them, and then there was me. And you stood with them. You stood with them over me.
Agreed with,
I agree. That was my problem. That's the reason that I said, hey, wait, like, the problem is that people put context over my stream that I never intended for it because I was emoting a certain way. I'm sorry, I'm autistic. When I try to emote, sometimes it doesn't come off the way that I need it for you. I apologize. Let me finish, bitch. So, listen, when I was talking about Epstein, I made the point to demonstrate my joke. Not to say that it's fine when I joke, it's not fine when other...
She gets scared of other people talking, so, like, even if she's clearly, like, done with a thought, Duckbringer just, like, needs to, like, desperately be like, hold on, and then think of something to say to have an excuse to keep talking.
A part of this community at all. Okay? That was during that time. But I still messaged people.
It seems like you don't know how to engage in any online communities, because you know what I do with engaging in any of these online communities?
What do you do, Emery? What do you do, Mr.
I don't
Same
date
streamers as Trough?
I don't
what do you do?
I don't date streamers. I don't date streamers. I don't make serious connections with any of these chatters as if they're my actual friend. I think that's delusional.
And what do you have to show for it?
I don't get invested in all these streamer dramas as much to the degree that I go and crash out on your level. Like, you're actually having
what do you have to show
massive
for it?
crash outs, and then proclaiming that Queeman is fucking.
What do you have to show for it?
is fucking covering up for minors being groomed in other servers.
Emery, what do you have to show for it?
She just, like, she doesn't like letting other people talk. It's, like, totally bizarre.
What
you
do
get
I
like
have to
5
show
viewers on your fucking stream. You have 1.3.
Dude, how many viewers do you have?
Subscribers do you have?
She did kind of own him there, though. She did kind of own him there.
You cannot be talking about viewers right now. Me and you are like equals in terms of viewers. No one cares about your fucking streams. No one cares about your fucking streams, just like they don't care about my fucking streams. What are you talking about? I'm pretty sure I'm looking at your streams right now. 33 views, 75 views, 46 views, 19 views. Let's look at my most recent. If you want to talk about fucking numbers, 182.
Dick measuring contest over viewership right now.
93, 101, 71. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
there's not that much of a meaningful difference between you and I. Shut your fucking dumbass mouth. Like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I'm not trying to act like an authority on anything.
I didn't say I'm an authority. I'm saying I know more than you, which is not much. I'm telling you that you do not know how to regulate yourself.
You're telling me how to engage in a community when everybody in this community knows my name? Oh, I'm sorry. Like, everybody knows who Duckbringer is. I get brought up in servers I'm not even a fucking part of.
You're a locale, though. No one brings you up in a good way. It's never been brought up in a good way.
And nobody brings you up in a good way either.
Dude, if you have to if your, like, claim to fame is bragging about your clout within the context of people just, like, talking about, like, your insane, like, you know, biannual, like, fucking crash outs or whatever, like, honestly, you need to be reconsidering what you're doing.
Never never been
when I
brought up in a
talk to
good
you-
way.
when I talk to
I've
other
actually had
people
people
about
bring
you,
up my name
only
in a
had
positive
negative
way.
things to
I've
say
had
about
people
you when I
rate
was
me in a
defending
positive
you.
way. I actually do not.
Emery, do you realize that I have you server muted, by the way?
Uh-huh.
Do you realize I brought you up to other people? I talked to other people about you. They only had negative things to say about you. And
This is like a baby's guide to like manipulation, dude. I don't think she's doing it intentionally. Once again, I think she's legitimately like deluded. But a good way to tell if somebody is full of fucking shit is if, and this is applicable to your day-to-day life, okay? Because you've all known somebody that has done this to you. I don't care when, I don't care where. If somebody goes to you and they say, I've spoken to everybody about this, they all feel this way, or about an issue. They refer to this unnamed, unseen group to add substance to a claim that they alone are making in front of you. A group that they're going to say, oh, I don't want to say who it is. They don't want to give the names away or whatever. A group that you can't go and refer to and verify, that they could just like use to substantiate like any sort of claim possible. They're full of shit. They're lying to you. Because you could do that with like anything. Yeah, dude, I've spoken to everybody about this. They all think this, but nobody actually knows who it is that you spoke to and can go and figure that out for themselves.
And I spoke in your defense. So I don't know what the fuck you're even talking about.
Okay.
Like, your own hero called you a psychopath. You called into Mr. Girl and he was
first
weirded
of
out
all,
by you.
that's not my fucking hero. None of these fucking
Mr.
streamers are my
Girl is his
heroes.
hero?
I've called
Seems like
Mr.
you're
Girl
gonna go-
openly a transphobic fucking Zionist. I've challenged him on his fucking opinions. I've actively gone against people that I've previously watched and agree with immensely. And the fact that a lot of people don't like me is saying something good about me, actually, because I speak my mind to such a degree that it pisses people off. Either I piss people off, or I have a soy voice or some other bullshit reason that they can't watch me. I don't care that people don't like me. You care that people don't like you, though. You spurg
No,
out
I
about
don't.
people not liking you. You spurg out
I
to a
care
degree
about
where you
hypocrisy.
embarrass
That's all.
yourself on a
I
frequent
literally
fucking
don't
basis.
care.
You're a fucking loser.
I'm one of the most
You're a
hated
fucking
people.
loser.
What do you mean,
You're a fucking
Emery? I've been
loser.
banned
And
from almost every fucking
the only way
server
you
I've
can
been
date
in.
is by dating a fucking other loser that streams. That's the meaningful difference.
If I went on a dating website right now, I would have so many matches. The difference is I don't want to fucking date people right.
Dude, this is the most insane cope I've ever heard. I feel like, has there ever been a case of somebody that used a dating app that couldn't get a match? Like, I've never used a dating app or whatever, but like, I feel like just by virtue of like the pool of people that you have like access to, it, you're just like always gonna get a few matches, right? Like, I just like, I don't think that's like a flex, right
now because I don't trust men. I'm not trying to date. That's why when I went on your dating show, the only person I might have actually tried to date that I
It's
thought
not
was
my
a cool
dating
person
show,
was
by the way.
this
That
fella.
was Dickers. So thanks for the
Whatever.
thanks for
You were
that.
Dicker. You were the one that was streaming it.
I
Dickers was
streamed it,
streaming
and Dickers hosted. It's basically just me.
Okay, whatever you want to say. It
streaming
was
a
on your
hosted
channel. Whatever.
Dickers
It was on your
stream.
channel.
Not that deep.
Emery hosted it. Dickers fucking or Emery streamed
Also,
it.
that's
Dickers
the other
hosted
thing
it.
is
God,
like, why
guys
would
are
you
so
like intentionally
fucking
embarrass
pedantic.
yourself to go
How
on
are
these
you
shows
so
that you know that people are just going to embarrass
How
you
are
on?
you gonna? How are
you know
you
why
gonna
the
say
Duck?
that I'm
You know why the
weak in any
Duckbringer
way and I'm,
dating
like,
show is
fragile in
funny?
these
It's
communities
funny
when you're
because
like,
you're such a fucking loser. That, like it's the premise of it of itself is to make fun of you. The premise of it itself is that it's funny that people want to date you. That's the funny thing. Like you're
and
a
the funny
joke.
thing is
You're
that
an active joke.
I made
You're an active
jokes
joke.
about it.
Turn it off.
You're an
The funny
active
thing is
joke.
that I didn't
Fuck,
have
ignore it.
intentions to date anybody. Like I said, that's
can't
why
turn it
the
off.
only people that I thought were interesting, I immediately voted off because I wanted to make content out of it. That's why I was trying to ask
You
Cassie
treated the show
be the winner.
seriously,
There was
but
no
the show was
content
never
in that
supposed to
shit
be
show, by
serious.
the way.
Emery, do you really?
The show was
are you
never
watching?
serious.
think
You
I
still don't
care
get the
about
joke.
dating shows?
You
You
still
think I
don't
was
get the
gonna
joke. You
actually
still don't
date
get the
somebody?
joke. The joke is on you. The joke is on you. The show's existence is at your expense. It's at your expense. You don't even realize it.
How do I get up?
Oh my
I
god.
can't
Ask your
see
own
my
fucking friend
screen.
about it, Emery. Like, He was messaging me sincerely afterwards,
Wait,
and I had
my
to tell
friend?
him, like, I'm not
Wait,
actually.
what are you talking about? I already told you, I don't have friends here. To the
Disaster
extent
Street,
I
bro.
don't
Vegeta
have
not
friends,
your- wait,
I
okay, I'm sorry.
have people that I
I'm sorry.
work with here.
If
there
Vegeta
on
Fajita is
the
not
show.
your friend and he thinks he's your friend, I'm sorry
Vegeta
for saying he's
Fajita
your
is you can ask Vegeta Fajita. Me and him have bickered
Who is-
back and forth
who is
numerous
Vegeta
times. Me
Fajita,
and him
bro?
have been on and off in terms of
What
like
is
whether or not
happening?
we're
Really
like
sad. You don't think
friendly.
he's your friend?
Like we're on a good
Oh,
name
he's your
basis right
friend.
now. It's like saying
Hold
it's like
on.
saying that fucking Kathy is my friend. I like Kathy,
Oh,
but I'm
he's
not
your friend.
friends with
He was
Kathy.
he was like,
I wouldn't
oh,
describe us as friends.
He
Alright,
like,
here we
you
go.
know,
I
man,
I wouldn't
he's
describe
just
any of these.
me and
That's
everything.
you get invested.
He's the,
You get
he's the
invested.
reason I started watching your streams is because he was on there. That's so sad. You don't think he's your
All right,
friend?
there we go. It opened full screen because I'm on my laptop and the volume was on and I couldn't fucking turn it off. I fixed it. That is my bad. That is honestly my bad. Total disaster stream.
The only reason you started watching my streams was because Vegeta was on there.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't really care. I don't care why
Aw,
you started
that's
watching my
sad.
streams. All I know
That's
is that you
really
started watching my
sad.
streams on a
That's
regular
actually
basis,
really
even when he
sad,
wasn't.
Emery. I'm
Even when he
sorry.
wasn't there,
Okay.
you started
Cope
watching my
laugh.
streams.
Cope laugh.
Person,
yeah, make
you're
sure that-
you're the one person most times, buddy.
In two person.
Numbers. Wow, if I
You
could
can
grab
look
me a
at
kick
any
right
of
now,
my
we'll
VODs,
probably
dude.
be on
You can
equal
look at any of
basis.
my
I'm
VODs.
pretty
If
sure
you
the numbers
scroll
on
through
kick
my
aren't that
VODs,
much better.
if you
Pretty
look
sure
at
the
my- I
numbers on
even
kick
have
aren't
them.
that much better, Duck.
I don't want to compare viewers. This is so lame.
This is
Why
what
are
you want to
doing
do.
this?
Actually, you brought it up first. You brought it up first. Remember, you
No,
did bring it
because
up.
people try to
Hey,
talk to me
guys,
about
can you guys
you're
remind me
an
who brought it up
authority in the
first? Who
community
brought up
when you're a
numbers
joke
first?
too, Emery.
Sodomy,
You're in the
Sodomy.
same
Who
position
brought
as
up numbers
me.
first? Kathy. Who brought
We
up
both
numbers
have.
first?
We both have
I'm pretty
art.
sure.
Alright, I gotta check this out. What the fuck is this?
Now, if you think for a minute that Kadima is a saint and that I'm such a bad guy because I called him the N-word and I'm racist,
What?
I'm not using this to excuse myself. I'm just showing you people that this is the same guy who said this shit trying to call me out for something that isn't even true. Like I said, people, I mean nothing by what I said to Kadeem. I'm not racist. If you're offended by it, I apologize. You know, I am not racist. I am against it. I would never discriminate races like that. I am not like that. I was just racist towards this piece of shit because he's pissed me off. But listen to this bullshit he said, trying to act like he
What?
said he lost respect for me, even though we're beefing, and trying to act like he's in the right.
If you don't like somebody and your go-to line of attack is their race, you're probably racist.
Right and shit. Get the fuck out of here. Listen to what he said about Rant King.
Yeah, Charlie the Rant King, you can suck a nut, fuck you, fuck your mom, fuck your dad, and fuck everybody else that you fuck with. Suck a dick, bitch.
He dissed Charlie Rant King's family, so don't try to act like Kadeem is a saint here either. Alright, so I want to...
Dude. Fuck. Dude. I was not expecting...
to address Kadeem's new video where he said that I was being, racist.
LolCal Live's calling. They have a new spot they need filled.
First of all, I wasn't being racist, alright? Yes, I was being racist towards Kadeem, but I don't mean anything by it when it comes to being racist. Like, I wasn't being racist. I'm not racist, you know? I was just acting racist towards Kadeem because he's pissed me off, people. You don't know, this guy's pissed me off so much, right? And he deserves it. I feel like he deserves to have somebody be racist towards him because he dissed Charlie Rant King's family, people. He dissed Rant King's family, so I feel like I have a right being racist to him. Plus, he's been pissing me off. You know, I'm pushed.
Dude, I'm missing so much fucking context. Are you still sick? I'm recovering from. I feel better today. I was more sick the last 2 days.
To the edge and limit to this point. I don't give a fuck, alright? I was racist towards Kadeem, but I am not racist in general. I am not racist. I'm not hateful against any race. Fuck that. I'm not. I am against racism, and, you know, if people are offended by my comment...
Like, I wasn't making up the fucking, like, sick thing. Like, yeah, that's a big contributor to why I've been, like, low energy and, like, not leaving and everything. I think it's just been a cold, but, like, I do not remember colds, like, feeling like that. Like, I don't think it was obviously I don't think it was the flu, but, like, I remember when I got a cold, like, at worst, like, your nose would, like, be stuffed. Like, I felt like I had, like, fucking shit in my chest. My whole body was, like, fucking aching. I was, like, when I stood up, I was like dizzy. When I would cough, I'd feel it in my head. Like my head was like pounding. My fucking teeth hurt. I was like exhausted. Then it was like, even like a little bit of like cold was like freezing and shit. I just like, that is, in my opinion, that is the worst cold I've ever fucking had. Like by far. I took a bunch of, like, I got like, I took a bunch of like supplements and shit, and like, I've been taking like, medicine to like relieve it.
I apologize. You know, I'm not racist at all. I'm just being racist against Kadeem the King because he's pushed me to the limit. And I feel like I'm not in the wrong because, hey, he dissed Charlie Rand King's family, so I feel like anything goes with this douchebag. But like I said, Kadeem the King, we can fight. All right? I know I said before, come find me, but I'm still up for that. But let's meet somewhere. Because the more I thought about it, I was stupid trying to sit there and say, yeah, you know, like, nah, we will fight. You know, let's meet somewhere. But I ain't giving an address because I got to think about this logically instead of being an idiot. All right? If I was to give my address, you know how stupid that would be? You know, I'm not saying he would do it, but there's a chance the address could get leaked and my family could be put in danger.
True. Well, we'll be following this closely. Let's finish this.
Somebody else brought up numbers first. I don't bring up numbers.
What I'm saying
There's
is
a reason I don't bring up numbers. I don't pretend to have good numbers.
You're not an authority in this community because we have the same numbers. That's what I'm saying, is that we have the same amount of viewership. The same people care about the shit that we stream.
Dude, you brought up numbers first. Remember?
Well, I didn't know it. I'm sorry.
I told you this already. See how you don't know how to follow a conversation? You see how you don't know how to follow a conversation? You see how you are emotional?
God, this is terrible.
You see how you're emotional and you don't know how to follow a conversation at all?
I'm laughing right now because, Emery, I brought up...
She sounds honestly like she's ecstatic. Dude, this is how I'd be acting at the Hellbent comedy show. I'll stop.
Numbers because you were talking as if you...
You see how you're emotional and you don't know how to follow a conversation at all?
I'm laughing right now because, Emery, I brought up numbers because you were talking as if you were talking authoritatively, as if you were a person who has some sort of command in this.
I'm talking authoritatively because you're a fucking dipshit. I'm talking authoritatively because you're clearly a dipshit who doesn't know how to interact in the space. I'm talking authoritatively because, like, you have no social awareness. That's why I'm talking authoritatively, because somebody has to...
Authoritative? Do you mean authoritatively? I'm talking authoritatively.
Bring it to light a little bit, and I tried to do it in a nicer way. I've tried doing it in a nicer way, but apparently that doesn't really work.
You can talk a lot. Talking more doesn't mean that you won.
Dude, you are the yapaholic of the fucking century. I don't know what the fuck.
Okay, I will say she like has like a fear of people talking, so she'll keep interrupting and talking, and then she'll go and say that you're talking over her, and like you legit feel like you're talking, like you're living in another fucking version of reality.
You're talking about in terms of talking a lot.
You've been talking over me anytime.
You are absolutely the biggest talker over, the biggest yapper I've ever experienced in my life.
Why did you think that you had any authority?
Ryle had to leave because you just yapped on and on and on, and nobody could fucking
Emery,
stand it.
You guys came into my stream because you wanted to talk to me, right?
Well, yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's fun to watch you spurg.
So why the fuck are you bitching?
It is fun to watch you spurg a little bit. And also, I did want to address the DM stuff, which, by the way, again, the DM stuff, you lied about.
You got owned. You got owned in the DMs. You got owned in the conversation with Henry. You know nothing about these things that you supposedly care about and moralize other people over.
You also want to...
You're an uneducated, stupid fuck.
Bring people up in their doxes and stuff like that. And it seems like you're just like a bad actor.
I didn't know it was a real dox.
Better than any average snarker.
I learned today. I've learned only today that apparently it was a real dox that Ryle cares about.
Yeah.
If Ryle would have just been honest about the fact that it was his real dox, I would have never jumped.
Why would he do that,
honestly.
You fucking dipshit? Why would he ever do that?
Why would he say it's a fail dox?
There's
that's the industry. I can't. I have nothing to say. I'm just dead airing it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll fucking see you on the next one. Goodbye. I can't. This is so fucking boring. Shut off the Hoi 4. I wasn't even, I was like literally loading it. I wasn't even fucking playing it. This is like too incomprehensibly boring. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's like 3 a.m. Goodbye. Cal convinced me. Kalora Vetla convinced me I should just end it here. Yeah. Alright, see you guys tomorrow.